Nick is not jumping.
He sees the gun throwing and says,
Nick just...
I haven't even broken a sweat. No chance. Hello.
"Hey there."
Stay down. Rising uppercut. Hello there.
Pyro, Nick. I say Pyro, like Dietrich, why?
You're not getting away.
Got something to say, sire? Why is Dietrich the one who decides this? Who gave Dietrich this power over us?
No chance.
Well, it kind of was his statement with you that started this. I just
I don't even remember what started this. Oh, the Nana looks different.
Flat on.
You didn't remember that it was that?
Yeah.
Stay down.
It's probably a good thing Nana's not online right now. He's gonna find this chat very interesting.
Meteor strike.
It's funny how Doomfist can pretty much become a tank.
Rising uppercut. I haven't even broken a sweat. Flattened. Rising fist. Stay down. Meteor strike. You can run.
Double kill.
Alright, at least I got the conversation off of me being racist. Racist.
Pistol grip pump on my lap at all times.
Okay, the conversation is not focused on me being a racist anymore. We're good. Sire, don't you dare. Don't you... I swear to God if I see you typing. I gotta go do something. See you later. Bye. Oh god, Ricky's activated Nick. Help us all. Alright, with that I'm gonna go. The apocalypse is coming. The apocalypse is coming, sire.
What?
Ricky activated Nick.
Okay. Looks like. Okay, okay. So I'm ready to become a pro, right? Because I have my golden Genji Shurikens. I have my Soul Dynasty skin, which is the best team. So.
Yeah, I gotta get going though, dude. I have something I gotta do. But talk to you later, okay?
Alright.
Bye.
Double kill.
Yosh.
Double kill. Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
So. So Tracer. They have a Junkrat with a trap
Attack
right up.
commences in 30 seconds.
A Mercy, a Diva, and a Rissa, I think.
I'm not used to
A Zenyatta.
facilities these days.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Winston, can you dive the Zenyatta? Oh, never mind.
I am repaired. Form up on the payload. Move it out.
Guys, what up?
I return to the fight.
The payload and I move as
Your mind's on tense.
Guys, fall back. You don't need to challenge their ult.
Experience tranquility.
Don't go in, guys. We don't have our tanks.
Say.
I have.
Cease your resistance.
All systems checked out. You and me, we've got this.
Our enemies return.
our enemies return.
Okay, we need to group up and dive someone together.
Who is Negao?
It's
Group up here.
It's not a matter if you're gold or not. We need to group up as a team.
I require healing. I am repaired. Join me.
the payload rests idle.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
Like nobody saw Macri up there.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
This is no place for children. Who are you calling a child?
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Defense mode activated. Boosters engaged.
Like cutting through silk.もう一戦願おう。本気を見せてみろ。I'm on fire. Much better.
Game on.
上等だ。友人の剣をくれ。友人。もう一戦願おう。
Suiting up. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Activated.
60 seconds remaining. Gemeinsam kämpfen wir.
Let us hope for a different outcome.
My ultimate is charged.
seconds remaining.
Got this! Don't let up now! 감사!
我が魂はまだ燃えておる。
10 seconds.
Our inevitable makes back up.
Victory's near.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
The battle continues.
Thank you!
My warrior spirit burns.
Self-destruct sequence! Another victory! Just a little longer! I will watch over you!
I am ready.
Double. 10 seconds.
Again.
Play of the game.
don't think of it like that. Unless you have like a thrower on your team, then you should probably add them and like pretend that they're good players, and then just see when they queue and avoid
Exactly
it.
what it is, though.
But besides that, you should just keep queuing and get better, man. Cause like, sure, you lose SR temporarily, but you can get it back when you get better.
It's just hard to play the game, and then like it's over just because someone on your team is throwing, you know? I'm not talking about like in one game. It's constant.
I know, dude. Overwatch has a problem right now. You have to like, I don't know. Honestly, just do your share of reporting them and maybe add them just to like dodge their queue. But I don't know. For me, I like to grind the game out. So like I'll queue for like hours. But I don't know.
You sound so gay.
Yeah, my sister is stupid. I might ban you. I don't know. I have to think about it.
Like, what are you even saying?
Just
hey, he's trying to educate me.
Yeah, my sister's dumb. Just ignore her.
Is your sister top 500?
She's like
Shut up!
Question: should I YOLO queue?
Yes, you should.
There's my answer.
Okay, so I'm just gonna... I don't know how exactly I'm gonna do this format. I guess like when we do this more often, I'll probably think of something. But for now, we're just gonna... It's just gonna be casual talk. Like I'm just gonna... Whenever they pull strat or something, I'll talk about it. And if you guys have questions, just tell me.
Oh, but Dreamcasper has the blade out, looking for kills against Roshan. Is doggedly pursuing that kill. And Boston, they may have done it, resoundingly winning that fight.
Jayhawk just knows what he wants. Soul Dynasty bringing things back in.
Dude, people always fight on my team.
Should be proud.
Oh no, we were fighting on our team, but we
What a
won.
game!
It's just this Zenyatta. He was like, I have gold damage, DPS switch.
It's Friday night in the Blizzard Arena, and that means it's time for some more Overwatch League. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming at you live from Los Angeles, California. This is day 7 of the regular season, and we are just getting started. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, and today I'm joined at the desk. We got some of the biggest brains and the biggest analysts we could find. We got the 6'7" reinforcement back in action alongside Sideshow and our insider, Zoe. And we're coming off an amazing day 6.
Yeah, yesterday was fantastic. We had 3
Doesn't that girl on the right look like
matches,
Tracer?
and then we ended with Los Angeles Gladiators reverse sweep.
She cosplayed as her once.
And that was the first reverse sweep you actually saw here in the Overwatch League, so that was really enjoyable to watch.
Really good matches to close out last night. The hometown team got a big win. Today, they're not playing. Let's look at our schedule as we're opening things up here. The Boston Uprising looking for a major upset as they take on the Soul Dynasty.
Yeah, they had to get a tiebreaker.
The Shanghai Dragons of Florida Mayhem face off for their first win of the regular season, and the London Spitfire get a chance to improve to 3-0, going up against a Dallas Fuel squad that desperately needs to dig themselves.
Why bother? Soul's just gonna win Overwatch League.
Dallas Fuel, they're in a
London against Dallas. Dallas. They're almost as bad as Florida and Shanghai.
I think that one at 8 o'clock is going to be our match of the day, but we're starting this day off with a good one. Give it up for our first team to walk out to the stage.
They're both pretty bad.
Shanghai is like shit tier. Like garbage can.
Happy Miro, one of the greatest tanks in the game, leading the way. And this Soul Dynasty enters the match at 3-0.
That bold haircut, though.
They've gone through Dallas, they powered through the Gladiators, and they just sent Florida Mayhem packing.
Yeah, I mean, their results speak for
themselves. Isn't it coincidental how Florida Mayhem have like McDonald's colors and most of them are like kind of
so that means we haven't even
the
seen
thick
the
side.
final form yet. I really like that they have been experimenting at the last few games. They went on meta picks. We saw them swapping players we haven't really seen on the stage, and that just shows
that
they
kind of
have
hard
the
to balance
bigger
your life
picture in
when
mind
you're
and
playing
not
video games for
obsessed
8 hours a
with
day.
just crushing their opponents.
Some of them
So this time we're going to see Miro on the main tank role instead of Kiko, who has been their favored main tank so far this season. but still, it is Junkertown as our first map, and so I think we will see Miro on the Orisa.
Everybody wants to see Kuki a little bit later. Sideshow, who are you looking out for in this
Christ.
match?
Well, they brought in another DPS partner, fourth player, that's Wicked, is going to be starting out today. And he's got such a deep hero pool that complements Flair as well. He can play the Tracer like Bunny, like Munchkin, but also plays Junkrat for the team. He's been seen on Genji, on Doomfist as well. So this is a very flexible and diverse lineup on the DPS for Seoul Dynasty.
If you're just
I think the biggest
fuck
up
keep your eyes on the man on the
far
right.
Overwatch is not allowing an amateur scene
taken player of the match multiple times
through
already
third-party
just through
tournament.
their first 3 matches. It's time to introduce their opponents, though. Please put your hands together and give it up for the Uprising.
I just hope it gets higher than League, because I hate League.
I hate League too.
And I just hate how it's
Boston entering the match at a 1-1 record. They lost to New York Excel 1-3 before going on to defeat Florida 4-0.
Yeah, this has
It's
been one
kinda
of the
like
most
chess.
surprisingly good teams this season.
Yeah, no, I think I understand what you're saying. I hate how popular it is, but it looks like one of the most boring games to like watch.
Right? At a really solid level. The discipline on this team, the way that their timing.
Sorry, what game are we talking about?
So well,
League.
really look like they are a solid contender.
Yes, and it is much credit to Gamsu, who has a long history.
No, that's what I notice about people on Overwatch. They hate League, and people who play League hate Overwatch. It's so funny.
So much credit to Boston.
What makes games so good, Reinforce?
Well, he wants to study the game so much, and so every league you see on his Winston, he's going to dictate the dives together with Dreamcatcher on the lineup, and they're not going to leave anything.
Look at the young man, that is Gamsu.
No, I have a Smurf, but it's banned from competitive. I was going too hard.
Each role. However, they only have one man tag with Gumshoe.
Sadly, I went for an appeal, but they said,
with
nah, we
Miro
can't
and
help you.
Kuki. Now, very often the main tank style dictates how the rest of the team is actually going to play. So this could make Boston
Right now,
Uprising
fucking
a little bit transparent for the other teams.
Alright, they can see what is coming now.
So I have a question. How come Striker 18?
Something that's in their favor, and Johnny, that's the map pool. Should they be happy?
I think
with
they have to be
maps?
18 to enter.
Yes, once again we're going to take
Okay, I guess you just
the
turned
Korean
them.
teams have struggled quite a bit on Junkertown.
Yeah, Flower is
Boston
in it,
Uprising
and
has some
Sinatra,
upset
I
potential. Last
Yeah,
week they beat the
they're
New
probably
York
still
Excelsior on Horizon Lunar
One
Colony,
to New York
so they
gets
have a good
Flower.
chance there as
Ooh,
well.
they're gonna
And they
wreck
crushed
us.
Florida Mayhem
Now
with
there
a
is, wait, how old is
position last
Super?
week,
I think
which
he's
we're
not
going
in
to
it,
see
but
for
that might just
third
be because he's a
control
sub.
Zoe, how is Soul feeling coming into today's match?
Actually very good. I did talk to the team and to the coach, and they did say that they're very well aware of Boston Uprising's playstyle. They did
gotta be
mention
funny,
their Genji
kinda
player,
like
their Tracer
Monty
player,
at
and this is
least.
kind of what they're going to look out for.
Yeah, Boston have a very
Monty's
set
funny.
style. From what we've seen so far, they run this Tracer Genji, and Dreamcatcher is kind of their star player, the guy that's making the plays. He goes on big flanks around while the rest of the dive is set up, and Dreamcatcher can often be seen cleaning up.
Probably not.
So that's it for us in round 1 melee pools. Bobby Scar.
They're probably just casual.
Lavage, my man. More amazing melee to come. I'm gonna go back and watch that VOD as soon as it's uploaded.
There's like 4
on
different moments. We need to redo and get practical tasks to figure out whatever. Thanks for watching, guys.
Wait,
We're
what?
gonna get off to Toph and Vish.
See you next time.
Don't go anywhere.
These people.
Yeah, I think So was part of the World Cup. At least once.
The whole chat is saying free XQC.
Oh, what did he do this time?
He was so good versus Florida on it. He has insane
Yeah,
hook accuracy, probably the best in the league,
trash talked
actually.
Muma.
Yes, 87.5%.
Yeah,
so that's an amazing hook accuracy
stuff.
right there. And if he can keep finding picks on Florida or Wicked, I mean,
Oh,
this
but
is
then
make a difference.
I
He
just
said
gotta hear
that
from the
Moonlight
audience
sucks
real quick. I've been on
dick.
Roadhog a few
said
times.
sorry
I
for it,
can't
and
remember a
then
single
said,
game being
no.
above 60%.
Look at that red sign, boys.
How many of you guys have ever put anywhere near an 87.5?
I mean, I have.
Exactly. Nobody here in the venue. Keep your eyes on Dreamcasper. He is going to be the X factor if Boston wants to walk away with the win. Johnny mentioned it. The first 2 maps are in Boston's favor. We'll find out if they can get off to a hot start. It's time to set it backstage and get game 1 going. Let's send it over to Monty and Doa.
Hey guys, that's right. It is time to get started. Boston Uprising taking on Seoul Dynasty, and I'm excited about this one, Monty. Boston has looked better every single match we've seen them, in my opinion.
Yeah, and both of these teams are coming off 4-0 wins over the Florida Mayhem.
True.
So they've looked dominant in their last
showing. Really
I do think that, as was mentioned on the desk, it has been a struggle for Seoul on Junkertown. They did lose, of course, to the Dallas Fuel on our opening day on
and for the cheese.
It was not so
in the
clean
wise words of a good friend of mine, rolling
with this starting roster, we have mixed things up.
Thank you so much,
I'd like if Bastion was played more often in every other map, but when it's just one map, it's annoying.
Very hard and play some of their best players for this particular match.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at that last one, and it didn't seem like they were, taking it seriously. They did use more of their subs than we would normally see.
I actually like
the fact that they're fielding this roster against Boston kind of shows you right off the bat what Seoul thinks of the level of this team. And
every assault map makes me want to uninstall.
Yeah, and we've seen some interesting attacks
I like
from the Dynasty.
Yeah, I like
Junkertown.
All the maps are pretty. I mean, you can't deny that.
How
about Casino?
A Junkrat and a Roadhog.
Okay, let's be honest here. You think NASA wouldn't pay millions of dollars just to paint up the place?
Other teams have tried, but they've been the one to make it work, and we'll see if they go with that lineup again on attack.
Yeah.
That's right, here we go. Boston Uprising on the defense. Seoul Dynasty going to be attacking first here on Junkertown. And Wekid
they're running
over
Widowmaker Junkrat.
Switching over to the Junkrat. But will we see the Jaehong Mei? I would love to see that. Maybe after Sonic Arrow comes out,
yes,
he'll do it, but
typically, I'm
not going to get my hopes up.
They do shoot the Sonic Arrow out first before the swap to Mei occurs, just to make sure that they're not going to be
too much showing up.
Jumped upon by a quad tank coming out of that building that you see on the right-hand side of your screen right now. Jaehong looks like he is going to go Bastion, however. Instead,
yeah, they're going to do that Bastion comp. This comp is powerful because the two snipers are kind of like distractions, and they can make picks by themselves. So like, if you try to sack the Bastion, the other two snipers are going to destroy you, right? So it's pretty good on this map.
Up on the high ground. Bay's out. Nothing yet. Oh, and yeah, Jaehong swaps over.
But I don't get why Boston is going Widow Junkrat.
And the idea here is that you want to push forward and use the
what
would
make sense to you?
And quickly shut them down. Also limits the enemy Widowmaker's ability
probably
to
Tracer
get long
again, G.
sight lines.
Yep.
Onto the members of your team, and you've got Fleta as well for a bit of counter sniping.
Oh, they switched actually.
The thing is firing those
didn't stick with the
right clicks, the alternate fire is kind of like firing a sleep dart on Honest.
Or the Bastion. What the hell?
Ultra accurate with them, just the way that projectile moves.
Okay.
Going after Striker here.
It's something new to this map.
I got into a big argument with the guy today. He bet that Mei would never be played in Overwatch.
It does go down.
Playing him now.
Taken out in
well,
response.
he was played a couple times.
Yeah, difference is that Toby
now,
is closer to be able to
Symmetra's the one that never gets played.
I don't know if you guys saw it. There's like a big argument on Reddit whether or not Mei was like viable.
Yeah, actually.
Mei is amazing on 2CP.
Yeah, 2CP.
And that's what
I personally like her, but a lot of people hate her.
Didn't the top player of Mei say that she doesn't, or nobody understands how she works or something?
Yeah, I was actually on that thread, I think, with the argument. If you scroll down far enough, you find it.
It's true. Mei's actually really good if you know how to play her, but she's also really shit if you don't know.
Definitely was, and we're gonna see if
wait, what did he say?
Here
like,
for the next point.
He was saying Mei's never viable, and I was arguing that that's just wrong.
That is true. Jaehong is the only player that
but what did the top player?
Most of the other
no,
players
he said
have been
he said that only him and one other player know how to play
Mei
Mei properly, and like people don't even know about her bugs and stuff.
Already. Maywall goes down, but Boston having firm control over the payload at the moment.
Okay, I wouldn't say only him and one other player knows how to play Mei. I've played against actually really good Meis in top 500, but
yeah, really, it was Neko hitting
like, yeah, it's true though. Like a very small minority knows how to play Mei.
Point because the wall had already been deployed, cutting out one of their areas of attack.
Which is understandable because you have to be like in sync with your team, right? And in comp, that's very hard to do, especially as Mei, because you don't have time on her, right? It's more of like a stall character.
Moving from The Widowmaker
So not a lot of people know how to play her.
as a response to the dive
But her
composition
trick is
that
to
we see
be
from
in
Boston.
sync
He will
with your team.
immediately get a kill
And in
on
comp,
the
it's kind of
Striker.
hard, right?
Yeah, Striker's been such a good flanker for Boston, but Fleta ready with that. McCree has to back away now. Neko does go down. Flashbang, did he get the kill? No, not quite.
Oh,
Kellick's still alive,
damn.
and here comes a
That
Riptide.
tire was really
Now
good.
Kellick's taken down. Caught him in midair, and can Soul use this to move the payload?
Yes.
Like they can.
Yeah, yes they can. That revive not going to be enough. So the Riptire deployed at the right time. They knew that the Valkyrie was going to be available and targeted the Flying Mercy. That was a punishment because they knew the Mercy would come in to revive Striker, who had died very deep in the back lines against the McCree, against Fleta's McCree. So as soon as they see that, it's an opportunity for them to get the punish with the pick of the Riptire.
Oh, Dreamcatcher comes in with the Dragon Blade out, but
I have no
immediately
idea.
dies. That was kind of a little bit more.
You know what? I
than
think he
you
believed
needed
that
there.
his
They were
team was
gonna
going to follow up
either
after
way.
he played.
That's going to give Soul maybe a little bit more momentum.
You know, and he
coming
was going to
into
like
C
stall
here.
with it for a second,
Jehong has
so he
the
can give
opportunity
like
to
that
top the Blizzard,
mystery
and it looks like he's
that
going
his
to be
team
going
wasn't
back
there.
and swapping out right now. Usually a Zenyatta better on this last point.
Yep.
Too much verticality.
Because I
here. It's easy for
could
people to
sometimes
get around the
Genjis
main
do
wall.
stall with Dragon
And
Blade
you
and
need
then
that
their
Orb of
team comes
Discord
in.
to
Like that's a
cleanly
strat.
pick off
So
targets and
I
finish
could
the
see him
map.
use his ult for that.
Wicked's still on that Junkrat.
Yeah, so anyway, the result of that play is that they get a lot more value because they were going to switch anyway.
A couple ultimates used by Boston as they try to push Soul back a little bit here. Self-destruct, not really getting anything for Soul at the moment, but
getting so much out of
Gamsu
that.
just batting people around with that Primal Raging Winston. Boston once again will stall out Soul.
One of the bright spots of Boston has definitely
Yeah,
been
see,
their tank line.
Soul
It's
Dynasty, what they
ability
did there
to make
was
plays with the
they
Primal
just
Rage. So,
sacked
catching them in
and
a
wasted,
corridor right there.
tried to force
Gamsu
ults.
is gonna knock everybody
Oh
back,
boy.
get off,
And
get
now they're
both
going to win this
supports
next push
actually off
because
the
look at
map.
all their
And
percentages.
that will lead to a very quick team fight win.
There's
for Boston.
85, 70,
not wanna be in a
and then
narrow
Mario
hallway
has
with an
ults, so
angry
they have 3 ults. And
not
the other
just
team
Winston, I
has
take
what?
any
A
angry
fucking
gorilla
pulse
down.
bomb
I
and a
think
blade.
pretty much any hero in Overwatch.
Oh, they can't have
actually
Mercy ult,
wouldn't want to
but
be in a narrow hallway
it's
with
not
any of them.
anywhere close.
Not if they were angry at the end. Miro has his Primal Rage up. Zumba does get
Why
the
does it
kill on
always
Gamsu.
seem
Maybe
like
went a little bit
there's
too
more
deep that
damage
time.
when the
Here
pros-
comes the Tire again, biding his
like
time,
when I play
trying to
against
look for those targets. Is he going to find anyone? He finds Kellex again as
Well,
Kellex goes
Winston
for
is an
another
art,
res.
man.
Miro in that Winston ultimate right now, just standing.
If you
trying to pave
land
the way for the
in the
payload to keep
middle,
rolling.
like,
Casper again,
let's say you
during
jump
that play,
pack on
tries to
somebody,
dive into the
if you
back line to
land
deal with
directly on
Fleta,
top of
ends
them,
up
you do
giving
more
up his life,
damage than
and
if you
that's a big
landed
team wipe
like
in
a
favor
meter
of the
away
Soul
from them.
Dynasty, and they're going to get some
There's
movement
like
on the
a
payload
apex
here,
to it.
while the members of Boston try and
That does
regroup.
like
A
100
couple of
damage,
support
right? Not
ultimates
too sure.
are coming up
What?
relatively
Yeah.
soon for them, but they are already
If you do a
being
melee
matched
cancel,
in terms of percent
it
by
does
the Dynasty.
around
I would
80
say
to
they're
90,
pretty
I
close
think.
to having both support ultimates as
And then you
well.
finish them
They're
off
gonna
with a
go
melee,
use the
so
Valkyrie right
you only have to
away.
do
Zumba
like
goes deep. They're
like
trying to
60 or
focus Gamsu.
70
They will be
taser damage
successful
before
in
they're
doing
dead.
that. Miro though falls as well. Here comes their res. Kellex, can they catch him again? Oh, he's so
If you
low,
try
but
it in
he's
a
the
custom
Valkyrie.
game,
He's
you'll see
getting
what I
that
mean.
health regen, and he manages to
Yeah,
make
that's
it out.
bad.
Meanwhile, Zumba, ooh, lucky as well as he is nearly demaxed on that Diva. They may have to take a break. Oh wow, that's a Transcendence. They have to push forward with this. I don't know. Ooh, yeah, I'm not sure about that Transcendence from Jehong there.
No, the Transcendence is going to come out later
This
on
Genji's
Neko.
being
Boston did a
useless
great
right
job of attempting to disengage from the
Dreamcast,
Trans and
yeah.
re-engage with the Transcendence of their own, and they're starting to clean up this team fight.
Yeah, I would think so. Soul used a lot and weren't able to push the payload like they
See,
wanted to. So
that was
now,
a
looking at
failed
the ult
push
economy
by
right
Soul
here,
Dynasty.
Boston
That
with
wasn't
pretty big
like a
edge
fake.
with about a minute 40
They actually
remaining.
failed that
That
one,
was
and
nearly
now
a
Boston can
mirror
actually
fight
snowball.
for both teams as it started out, because
Yeah.
Soul initiates with the
However,
Valkyrie,
they have
and
a
they send
minute,
Miro
yeah, that
in
can-
alone while everyone
if
else
Soul can
collapses back on
bait out
Gamsu's
their
engage,
ults, they have
because they
one last
figure if they
push.
kill Gamsu, then they can
Yeah.
come back, push out, and immediately res Miro for the advantage. Unfortunately, they didn't count on Kellex also having his Valkyrie up during that time period.
They can do this
I
with
think
only
they
Dragon Blade if
calculated it just a little
this
bit
Genji is
off.
good
So
enough.
because they end up engaging first, everybody's using these support
I'm sad I
ults,
wasn't
and they
around
trade
for
the
the
same
time
kills to
where
start
a
off.
full
The
dive
later
was
Transcendence allows Boston to get that upper hand. That's some really
That was so
good
beautiful
team
to
play there
watch.
from the Uprising.
I don't know. I love that, man.
Certainly looking pretty well coordinated.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Yeah.
Trying to hold that high ground now.
Join the opposing side
Miro
is
a
pretty
little bit on his
cancer,
own
but
here.
if
Got
you were
separated
the
from
one
the rest of
doing
his
it,
team. This could be
it was
bad.
beautiful.
Forced to use that Primal Rage.
It's
maybe a
nice
bit
because
earlier
every
than they
character
wished.
in dive comp
The payload
requires
is moving
skill,
forward,
right? So
though.
like, when you see people people do plays, it's actually like you appreciate it. rather than like a grab full spam, you know? Yeah, see, this Genji sucks.
Oh, looking for targets, finally finds one.
This Genji sucks, and kind of through actually.
Not quite yet, getting zoned out by Miro, who's still up.
He had the right intention, it's just the Junkrat
a lot of the damage, so Dreamcast not getting a ton of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, takes out the Riptire, though. He knew
but
he
Genji has 2 dashes before he blades, so like he can kill the Junkrat however he wants. It's just he fucked up the order.
With another transcendence. Kellick's killed during his Valkyrie too, so this is the opportunity that Sol needs.
Yeah, the right click, is he gonna find it? No, taken out by Gamsu. Meanwhile, flat on the Tracer, they managed to complete, keeping Boston off the payload for
they had a win condition, but they fucked it up.
In spite of Sol's successful attack, the Boston defense was quite solid. In fact, Kellick's was great at holding on to that Valkyrie until the very end when they were forced to re-engage. Had he not died during that Valkyrie at the end, Boston may have had an opportunity to complete the hold. So Sol struggling, especially with the enemy ults, support ult cooldowns as they approach the end of that map. And Sol against
they probably don't practice
also had a lot of challenges when it came to getting
this is
through
the only map
point C.
any Western team has to contest.
That is correct, and so Sol does complete their attack round, but Boston certainly makes it a struggle.
I mean, didn't Dallas beat them?
Only 8.9 seconds left too, so that was a last-second push, and I think it's really a testament to how well
guys,
Boston's
we have
been
so
playing,
many
that they
people
were
in this
extremely
chat. I
close
love
to
it.
holding on C there.
It makes me happy inside.
We'll see what Boston has planned for their attack round here as we get ready to get moving. Absolutely. With round number 2 here on Junkertown.
So historically, Boston has done what many other teams have done, that is to say, using the Hanzo and the Widowmaker combination, moving one of their support players over to the Bastion. And that was a style that we saw pioneered in the preseason by Sol
Who's
Dynasty.
Kellex? I've never heard of him.
On the other hand, it looks like Sol might be going for something a bit interesting. Pick composition here. Jaehong is
Dude, it's like an
back
evil
out on the
mastermind.
And they're going to be using that with the traps from the Junkrat and the hook from the Roadhog
I thought Boston was a fully Korean team.
Pick them off.
I really love this May.
Me too.
I do too.
It's such an
oh no, wait, is that New York? Excelsior.
Very well. I mean,
no
other team is running the May on Junkertown
London.
right now. So
yeah, I'm pissed about that because I'm British.
And you have to adapt on the fly, and that's been tough for a lot of teams.
Yeah, especially when you're
pissed about New York. I'm from New York. And
this
fucking all
payload,
Koreans.
like,
you guys gotta remember, the city names are just themes. It's not the actual cities.
I know, but I would like to see like some diversity.
That was a very fast kill.
Put a black guy.
They're trying to lure Toby. So Dreamcasper can find a
Boston Uprising has a black guy.
Be able to push the payload all the way
yeah,
into
he's in the snow.
While they wait for Miro to respawn.
He's from US.
Still on his very slow way back.
I think he's a sub support though. I think.
Long time.
He plays Lucio, doesn't he?
Twice as many legs as every other hero
Mercy,
in the game.
I think all.
Still incredibly slow.
Oh,
that's right.
Okay.
Not sure.
Not bad.
Finding a couple shots over the top
At least
of the
there's some
there,
diversity instead of all Asian.
Find him. Fleta does go down though. Striker, his arrow finds its mark.
Yep,
Boston
they fucked
on
up.
The payload for the moment. Jaehong just gonna stall out with that.
Zanba went for a hook when he was like 10 HP.
Dreamcasper is still lurking on the flank. Wekid, one of the only members of Soul.
That was pretty much the climax of the fight right there.
Casper's like missing all of his shots.
The issue with using this May is that if you can't use the ice walls in the first and second choke point, May doesn't really have a lot of value. As you notice, Boston able to get around
he still has
the
to play
second
Widowmaker in
choke,
this
and
comp.
there's not a great place to isolate somebody with the May wall to create a zone, prevent them from going through one of those
pretty much he has to aim
or just
good.
cut off the entire choke point itself. So once you're at that point, you sort of just have to resign yourself. But the quick pick from Boston allows them to move much further and much quicker than they normally would have been able to against that composition.
Now we'll see if they can keep it going here in point B. Taking a position up on the high ground. Miro trying to come around the side, checking to see if there's anybody vulnerable in the back lines.
Oh, he got punished for that.
Nice kill, actually. A little bit of damage from Dreamcasper and Kalios.
Oh,
that
fuck.
one out. Toby brings Miro back up again.
Ooh.
Oh, and Fleta finds himself on the wrong end of a
snipe.
sniper round.
Yeah.
And it's a brawl.
They overall the Bastion.
But Boston can't quite get to the payload, it seems like.
Well, they're trying to save this fight with a Valkyrie right now. Fleta was harassing Striker in the back lines, and now Kalios.
I'm glad to see Dynasty actually get struggling a tad bit.
Mercy, so Boston again with a better ult economy when it comes to those support ults, and they're able to push it on through.
Yeah.
It is interesting. You know, we've talked about Soul's supports being kind of in a rough meta for them. You know, we normally see the Lucio Ana, right? And now we see Toby and Jaehong having to play heroes that they're not quite as dominant on, and I think it is showing a little bit here.
Well, you can tell they're confused. They're completely disconnected from each other.
They're gonna try and salvage
they're all over the place.
Riptire.
Yeah, they got a striker, but they didn't stop them from taking
almost like Dallas.
They did not, and that's one thing that's been impressive about Kelix is his judgment of when to use the Valkyrie. You can really see the Boston Uprising are performing well as a unit with their communication.
Jaehong threatened by Kalios. He can get a D-Mech on Zimba, that'd
oh
be big,
man, if Kalios was good, he would have knew where that
Anybody in
sound was
spawn?
going.
Yeah.
Alright, the payload is moving.
Sin probably would have died.
Has Widow Neko meanwhile on the high ground trying to back away, but too many members of Soul there to take him down. And back to the payload goes Kalios here. Soul already pretty far ahead in this fight.
Why are what the hell is wrong with these Koreans? They just went through the choke. Did you see that?
Yeah. They went through the one place that they could all die and they all died.
Man, just when you thought it was going Soul's way, Striker comes in and saves the day with
what would have been the right thing to do?
Stand back.
Yeah, because they're the defense, right?
Oh no, I thought we were talking about the offense.
Oh, and because they died later, they're not going to be able to stop that forward progress of the payload either. Miro going in deep one more time, going to start using that Primal Rage.
Yeah, exactly.
So decent start right off the bat.
They could have all went different areas through different rooms.
Striker firing on the side nearly has another Tracer ultimate built up already.
Maybe they're just losing because they haven't lost once and they would like to feel
This is one of those very few times we've seen him use it first.
Dude, Koreans would never do something like that.
There's an overinvestment right there.
No, you gotta play with your food before you eat it.
Nah, that's an American thing, bro. Koreans will fucking like be dishonored that they lost. They'll cut their wrists.
You know, sometimes those Junkrat bombs just go in the right place at the right time. Just ask Jake.
Dude, I'm confused. Why did they say Dallas?
The way that's going to slow down Boston a little bit more here. They've still got about 3 minutes left on the clock, so coming into point C with a bit more room to work with.
But you don't understand why Houston was like their rival?
Like you said,
they're both Texan teams.
No.
Cole
said that Houston
can use that pulse device coming in right now. Going to
what
find
they're worried
Jaehong.
about.
That's a good
okay.
Meanwhile, Weki looks for
finds
Neko with that Riptire.
I don't get why.
Soul coming out ahead on this one.
Boston's problem right now is that they run the same play about 2 or 3 times in a row with Striker trying to get a long flank in. And because now Toby and Jaehong are watching for this, he tried to go onto Jaehong and Toby immediately flew back to give him some of that mercy healing. They needed to attempt a different approach. They're going to send everybody on the low ground through, or through the low ground this time. So they're attempting something different. Striker this time is on the payload.
What's up with the Jake low?
Valkyrie used by Toby. Dreamcasper does go down, and here's Fleta with the Dragon Blade trying to find a couple targets.
Chat spamming right now?
He's going to get more, and that's going to be another stronghold for Soul.
I don't know why there's.
It is Jaehong also keeps his transcendence up. They didn't have a use for it or a need for it. And Kalios throwing in to self-destruct, not able to create a zone or get any kills in that fight. So a couple unnecessary ultimates used there by the Uprising. They are really finding this defense through these small choke points on either side. It's quite tough to crack.
If he does something crazy here, they're gonna win, 100%.
Okay, well, Kelix nearly has his ultimate, but he's taking a lot of fire from Fleta here. Fleta getting out.
That was a good dodge. That was a good dodge by Fleta.
From Jaehong. There's a primal from Gatsu, but here comes a Riptire. This could be big. Dreamcasper taken down. Neko fell to Jaehong.
Well, he knew the Winston already used his jump, so the only thing the Winston could do was just laser him on the ground. So all he had to do was climb the wall, like just continuously climb it.
As Kalios.
That's big. If he had not killed Kelix, that may have been a problem for Soul. But
yeah, definitely would have been with the closer spawns, but as it stands right now,
the Winston was trying his hardest, trust me.
And around the
but yeah, his healers were good too. They made sure he didn't die.
They regroup. Striker again, trying for.
See, even a play like that, where you distract somebody for long enough, or distract more than one person for long enough, is like a play on its own. Like you don't even have to do damage.
Pretty much every push here.
If you can do something like that, you basically made the Winston useless, because Winston for Genji is like that's a good trade, right?
It's been an
because
issue,
that's your
and we've
biggest
seen from
space
Boston
creator.
More of the
or
Tracer
DPS.
Genji dive style of compositions than really anything else they've run.
True enough. Here we go again, diving real deep, but Gamsu goes a bit too deep, gets taken out. Oh, and Kelix lured in. The trap was set, and Wekid sprung it, man. Double kill with that Riptire, and the push is done again. And you know, one criticism we've had with Boston is that while they do look well practiced, they haven't shown a large
I mean, this is like highest level dive comp versus highest level dive comp, right? So like, you don't really need to climb a wall to distract them with stuff. I don't know, in Silver and Gold, there's a lot more stuff that you would have to do. Like, this is more like by a hair type shit, you know? But you actually have to carry
already has the kills they need unless there's another big turnaround. Dreamcaster maybe a big no Dragon Blade for him as he was killed.
Honestly, I'm so disappointed. Holy
shit. Tested, but they will hold on Junkertown.
I still think we saw some impressive play out of Boston, but just like everybody else that's played against the Dynasty in this very young first season of the Overwatch League,
them to get a little bit farther
work up to a point, right? You can run that strategy. Eventually, they will figure out the adaptations, whether it's in terms of composition or in tactics that they need to make. And Boston was simply running the same play over and over and over again on point C, and we saw Dynasty respond to it differently every time, whether it was coming around the flank.
His crosshair didn't leave his body. Did you see that?
Running different tactics.
Sounds good. Exciting first map. Second one coming up just after this.
Look at all those Dynasty normies.
I know.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Omen by HP and by Intel.
It's like watching Goku fight a baby.
Please. My sides.
Welcome. Welcome to our family.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
What's the next map?
No idea.
Horizon.
Okay.
One death. Look at his fucking deaths, dude. How is this possible?
His healers are fucking godly.
Yeah.
I wish I had those types of healers down here in Platt.
Same.
Same, you're in top 500.
Dude, I don't even get that in top 500, trust me.
Oh, they have good coordination. They're like, they yell each other in Korean and they're like, oh, okay. Healing.
Yeah.
Genji just spams, I need healing. Man.
It's probably just like one, like 2-letter word in Korean and they just heal each other.
They're all robots, dude.
Yeah.
So is this thing gonna become a regular thing you're gonna do for every Overwatch League match?
Not everyone, but I actually want to make this like a scheduled thing. I feel like this would be nice because we can all like talk to each other and, you know, get to know each other, and at the same time like discuss like strategies for Overwatch, you know? I feel like we can improve from this.
Hopefully.
But like, I don't know, if I see that we don't get enough people or something like that, I might just not do it. But it seems like a lot of people are interested, so I'll definitely continue.
How long has the server been going on?
There used to be another time when it was active, very long ago.
Yeah, I was there. I remember from the Reddit post.
Yeah, and then... Sorry, my sister is being annoying. But yeah, I was kind of busy with school, and I had work, and I was working like 80-hour work weeks, right? So it was kind of like, I can't.
Yeah, well, makes sense. At least you're back.
Yeah, fuck my job. Hate that job.
Jobs, lol.
Lol.
course, we have to introduce the Boston Uprising.
A lot of pressure on these guys. There is depth to this team that people did not expect to see.
My personal goals for this season is I want to be best teammate.
I want to be the best main tank player in Overwatch League.
Is that the Dyrus? Oh my god.
My personal goal is to get to know my team really well and show people we can go really far in this league and not come out last place.
Wow, great play actually.
Dreamcast for the technical support.
I think it's very possible for us to get
Stop it, please.
You can see they could be a very competitive team.
To make me shit myself.
Boston Uprising is weaker and not popular, but I think we have potential to be the best.
They're young, they're scrappy, they were able to pull off the victory tonight.
Correct.
Well, guys, Boston scrappy indeed, and a pretty solid first map despite the strength of Seoul. Really wasn't until that very end where they couldn't really find a different way to break point C that things kind of fell apart for the Uprising.
Yeah, and what I really like about watching Boston play is many people assumed that this was not going to be a very good team coming into Overwatch League, but what the organization itself said was that they were looking for coachability first and foremost, and I think you can really see that with this roster because as far as communication and fundamentals go, very solid. But the question is, can they adapt within the game itself? And they've been struggling with that, but I think that's going to come in time, and then they're going to be very dangerous.
I agree, too. And I mean, if you look at the stages, 2, 3, etc., I think this team's going to really come up. As you can see on your screen, Bunny subbing in for Wekid, making a little bit of a swap, so bringing in a Tracer specialist.
Yes, more cancer. Let's go.
Things, but it's pretty much what we know him for as we look ahead towards Horizon.
And I think this makes sense considering that, like many other teams, the Dynasty have preferred running the Sombra, Moira, and Tracer combination on point A. Now, worth noting that Boston did win Horizon when they played up against the New York Excelsior, so they picked up a pretty big win there. And New York was running that very mobile triple threat strategy.
It's just nobody's coordinated enough to take certain areas of the map.
Holding on point A,
so you just sit on the point like idiots
Tracer dive composition
while they take high ground on
stalls on point B. So they should know that there will be this look probably coming out from the Dynasty, and they should be, we'll see if they've made the right adaptations in order to
They could have made this map look so much better.
Right. And that's going to be kind of the keys of the game for these guys going forward, right, is adaptation.
It's just so
open, are they going
open,
to be able to adjust in the heat of the moment to what their opponents are doing? And I got to say, Seoul's probably going to be the biggest test of that kind of thing.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think we can say no.
I think on the
no
first
team
point, if you just see it's really not that hard. The second point is,
even if they have struggled, as we saw on that last map.
Well, we've talked about
I
it
think,
too. I mean, despite their
I don't know, I think the opposite, like the first point is actually hard, or sorry, the second point is hard, but the first one's easy.
Really speaks to the overall incredible strength of this team.
Because the first point just has so many entrances and really not that many outs.
Only make them scarier.
Yep.
They can start playing that Ana and Lucio again. They're going to be feeling good.
No. I really can't wait till Jaehong's
well,
back. That's,
whoa, do you see her wing?
We see it
oh, what the
fuck? More often than anyone else.
I miss seeing it every map like we used to, though.
Dude,
okay, so Boston played
like at least,
this dive composition both on attack and defense against New York.
How did that
on Horizon, and
I
it's going
guess
to be
the
matched by
spectator
dive from
camera.
Seoul, so we're not going to see the Moira,
maybe that's only on ultra quality
Sombra,
or something.
Tracer, and they're just going to try and out-dive the opposition.
Like.
So Mira will dodge ahead to do a little bit of scouting right here. Now, usually dive compositions on Horizon work with an engage as you're crossing through this open ground.
Right.
If you're on the attack, so are they going to try and bait this out? No, they're just going to go onto the high ground.
Wow, they are going in hard. Miro getting really
that
low,
was,
and Boston's going to punish
honestly,
that. Miro
such
Fleta
a good defense.
Dying early, Zunba demeched. Disaster for Seoul.
They played that so well.
Can Boston get
Look at Seoul's ult charge. They didn't get any ult charge at all.
They can get to the point all they want.
You can tell they didn't take any damage.
Retreat, but I like the way they're playing now.
Just woke up.
And you see that because they already have the high ground advantage. Only so many of these Seoul heroes can get up quickly onto the high ground, so they were rapidly outnumbered.
Why are they going aggressive? What is wrong with these people?
In order to defend.
Oh, Jaeyoung trying to come in again. This time they're ready for Gamsu. Orb of Discord gets on him right away. A lot of extra damage. And so now Boston without one of their tanks here.
Yeah, Bunny, all he's doing right now is just trying to force them to come back onto the point.
They disrespected the Koreans just because they killed them once.
A bit out of position.
That's the plan. Now they're going to try to catch Boston outside of it. Dreamcasper pulls out the sword.
That was a weird play.
Miro jumping to safety.
That was a weird
kills with that. But Soul will go ahead and win this
fight. That was a
this
desperado blade right there.
Yeah, 3 members
of
Boston
he got no
picks
picks to start off with it. It's basically dead. Like 4 seconds
will be
into it.
a delayed take on point A. Took a couple of attempts. Soul changed their
he switched anyways.
Because of the back
so I guess he just
Boston
wanted to use it.
had to think about getting back to the point, and also they forced members of Boston into a corridor where it was difficult to anti-dive.
Let's see if they push this.
Now, a lot of momentum coming in for Soul here. They've got some good ultimates to work with if they decide to go in.
Will be Dreamcast
Zunba's taking too much damage
to try and deal with the dive right now.
Yep. All right, Miro does fall. Fleta waiting for that Dragon Blade. Is he actually going to use it? You may want to wait here. They've committed a couple ults, though, so they might just try to grind this one out. We'll see. Bunny did get caught by Kalios' self-destruct.
Me too, dude.
Toby brings him back. Fleta's still waiting. And now with the Transcendence, he's going in. Oh, but a Trance on the other side for
that was a good punish.
Gets done with that flashbang, taken down by
Dreamcasper.
That was a smart punish. And it's going to be Toby running for the hills as Boston will hold.
Yeah, and both teams had approximately equivalent ultimates. Each had one fight there on point A. And I think, again, we're really seeing how well Boston supports are communicating. Neko and Kelix, again, very patient, assuming Fleta's going to be pulling out that Dragon Blade, always trying to make sure that Soul commits first, and then they'll have the advantage to
see, like, Boston has the ability to beat
really good stuff
Soul Dynasty,
from Boston,
but they need the discipline that Soul Dynasty has.
Was a
That's the
thing. Too, but
they both punish each other equally as hard.
A little bit too deep. They caught him.
Miro's been overextending a lot.
He really has, yeah. Jaehoon taken out. I mean, this push is basically over. When you lose the Winston like that right off the bat, oh, nice pick on the Toby. Gamsu really punishing this, and now the spawns for Soul.
I don't know why they didn't just leave the Diva.
Yes, they are, and Kelix also almost catching up to Toby here with the Valkyrie. It looked like there may have been a window on the next attack, but as the fight finishes it out, both of our Mercy players will be coming back with the
there's really no way to
kill Dreamcasper also now his first opportunity to zone some people out with that Deadeye.
Or at the very least, literally just leave her as many Diva and just go back to the point.
I didn't see if he had the ultimate when he jumped in last time. Maybe the plan was to pop that right away and create some space, and he just died too fast. But either way, it's looking a little bit off for Soul here on this attack.
Yeah, flashbang is often, if you can burst him down fast enough.
That does hurt you a little bit. Keeps you from pressing Q.
So, Dreamcasper has been playing behind this.
Damn, that was a good rotation
right now,
by the McCree.
To try and dive on top of him.
He can hide in this.
Oh, there goes Bunny. And Toby trying to escape again.
Wow, they're actually using the Valkyrie. This is going to be very difficult
Damn,
for them
he got
to
outplayed.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that's very... Oh, nice stick on the Dreamcasper, but he gets res before he even hits the ground. Soul really putting a lot into this one, and it may come back to haunt them. Striker has that pulse bomb. There's the self-destruct. Has to get out of the way. Gets caught by it anyway. Thought he was behind the pillar, I guess. And now Soul is storming back on the
you can tell that they have the ability to win. They have there's certain points in time where they can, if they do the right thing, they can win. But like, they just fuck it up every time.
Wow, but immediately afterwards, the target calling using the mobility of the Tracer and Genji, all 6 players
like if that McCree timed his stuff a bit better, he could have killed the Tracer and killed that Mercy.
So they used the time in which the resurrects were occurring to get Toby back in there to make sure everybody on Boston was split in a ring around the point, and then just pick them off one by one. So target selection there working out, but I am very surprised they were able to pull that off.
Yeah, that was a little bit shocking. Well, Boston suddenly looking at their opponents with a bit bigger time bank than they may have hoped for.
Yeah, 3:11 is quite a bit of time to work with on Horizon. Question now is, are we going to see Boston run the same style of attack with the Genji Tracer dive that they've run previously? They did make
what I noticed on that last map, or the last part, they were like all split up from each other, and once one got picked off, they all
somebody can stop you from doing it, and
Snatch was in chat.
Points pretty quickly there.
Might as well. Some little uncharacteristic mistakes too from Boston too, especially on the side of Striker, getting caught by that D.Va ultimate. I mean, he knew it was there. It was right on his screen, and maybe thought he was behind the pillar, but it seemed like he was tunneled a little bit on going after the supports of Soul.
Playing this season?
Kind of got caught at the wrong time.
Well, I think that being tunneled was perhaps the right play.
One more year.
Theory there, because of Kobe opening himself up for some, you know, dangerous play coming all the way across.
Do you know what
the
team he was in Overwatch League?
Yeah. That's normally you'd want to take advantage of that, but
yeah,
you have to be aware of your surroundings, Monte Cristo. You were the guy that fell into the pit in Mario a lot, weren't you?
That was me, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Environmental issues. You don't like well.
You know, I'm a terrible Mario Kart player. I fall off the map all the time.
I do know that.
I'm super bad at Mario Kart.
I love Rainbow Road. Yeah, that's a good map for the 1v1.
I'm sure we all have our gaming kryptonites, though. Mine is Mario Kart. It's the game that it doesn't matter how much I play, I will never be good.
That's right. Mine is games with too much text.
That was a good peek by the D.Va. He got full charge and didn't really.
Boston Uprising on the attack. Oh, Dreamcast taken down early.
Oh, and
yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to move back to him. His body
he got
is
picked by a
surrounded
Winston.
by members of Soul right now, so this will have to be a respawn.
A shame.
Both teams back to playing the dive. I think it's bold if you're Boston to try and play dive versus Soul Dynasty.
Sure is. Do you think they're relying a little bit too much on this comp? We've seen it more and more from these guys.
Yeah, I definitely think they are.
Yeah.
But right now, as a newer team, I think that.
Whoa,
that's a nice kill, though.
Oh, damn.
Nice. Not able to do it. Kalios.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with
Kills coming in.
Yeah, Buddy killed both their supports, though, so.
That helps.
It's like feeding yourself to
a
Piranha.
Out, even as they are able
it doesn't
to
matter,
isolate
Bunny just cleaned up the
Zunba.
back
Still
line
hasn't
of their
been
team.
DMAC. Finally, will lose that, and he's gonna.
I'm in space.
Buddy and
I'm dead in space.
Zunba going to go try and play in
See,
space
if the
right
D.Va
now.
Kalios, if
it's a bit of
the
distraction
thing
here on
is,
the side
he
while
lost
Alex
track
back
of
to
Bunny,
Bunny
and he let Bunny go around and kill everybody.
Reset, but it's only going to be
If he kept more track of him,
6 on the point
he could have avoided
up.
Bunny killing like his whole team there.
Should have
But
it.
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure
a
they're still gonna
nice
get the
little
point
stall on
anyway.
A couple members.
They have
Soul,
ult.
They're going to get way up front here. Soul comes in to try to defend. And Boston's just going to bottle them up between points and not let them get there.
Yeah, I like what we saw from Boston too. They weren't so obsessed with capping the point. They knew that if the supports got too close, which we did see from Jaehong and Toby.
What's so good about D.Va against Tracer is if you tap the right click, it's timed in a way where it just deletes her whole clip. So like you can constantly like just tap and tap and tap Tracer's
Speaking of alt charge,
thing, her clips, and just make her useless.
Yeah, it's going to be 6 on each side. The apocalypse is real. Here we go. Diving in, Striker.
Yeah.
Just trying to find the opposing Tracer. Bunny gets a little bit low here. Kellex dies really early in this one. Somehow Zunba got him.
No ults used by Soul yet. They're holding on to him.
Yeah, Tracer fighting the D.Va face front.
Dreamcast can't quite kill Toby. He's got another opportunity here, but no, the healing is
Yeah,
real.
but if the D.Va is always keeping track of you, no matter what, you're not going to be able to
Both teams are
anything.
approaching 6 ultimates, and neither of them use a single one.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's very good discipline.
Yeah.
Both teams knew that when Kellex went down, the fight was effectively over, and at that point it was a mind game trying to get each other to push those ultimates out.
What are they gonna do?
And see if they could get an advantage going into another attack, but neither team bites.
Exact same team.
And so we come into this push again from Boston with 12 ultimates still available. Oh, Dreamcasper goes down early here. None used yet. Kalios trying to turn things around, but Soul just all over them. The dive has been, when you're on this point where it's so wide open, here's where you're really going to see who the better diving team is.
Yeah, you're going to be trying to control some of those ults. Bunny actually will demech Kalios.
Kalios
so the
can
one
just
ult
go
we
inside
saw
of
used
the
coming in was
spawn room
just the
and
pulse
switch
bomb
characters, then back to
force
D.Va.
Kalios to
Or does he have
either
ulti?
reset his ultimate by going back to spawn and swapping heroes back to D.Va, or to slowly ping away with the Bunny Blaster to get his mech back. So that's just a great delay. Both teams really,
they're just damage
disciplined
boosting
right
her
now.
before they do anything.
No kidding.
See, if I was Soul, I would actually
really
just go in on
hit
this,
somebody
man.
with a big Zenyatta alternate fire. I'm just
But
assuming.
maybe that's stupid.
I think every Zenyatta player
that's what every Zen loves. Let up on the high ground.
This is such a great game of chicken.
Dive them.
Yeah. Or chess.
They can't. but
cerebral.
they
Oh,
also
Kelix
didn't have a
cuts out
diva,
fast
right?
here. Fleta may find
So
both
that's like
supports.
one man
Now
up.
Neko to the
Oh,
rescue,
he got
saved
destroyed
himself.
by
Boston
Zen.
with a couple kills, they've got the man advantage. But without the Mercy, can you really push this? They're going to try it here. Now the ults start to come out. Jaehong backing away, needs to worry about that Tracer a little bit. Striker certainly a danger. There's a Transcendence. Boston committing, and they do kill Kobe. Jaehong has to pop his own ultimate to try to keep the team up, but Dreamcasper's still going to find those kills anyway.
Nice
Neko actually getting another kill onto a DPS hero, so this is Boston's opportunity.
He probably did a cancel where it's too fast.
Boston on his back and carrying them now. They've nearly got that first tick, but Toby coming back in with some reses. He had that Mercy ultimate.
Yeah, I don't think they won this.
Dreamcasper's still alive though. Miro just trying to keep people off the point.
It's possible.
There's still not that first tick taken by Boston yet. Are they actually going to get pushed back here?
And Winston's dead.
Soul manages to pull it out of the fire in the end and deny Boston even a tick on point B.
And all 12 ultimates were used in that fight, Doa.
Crazy.
And you see both of these teams aware of a timing. Boston thought that by having that death from Soul in their back line that they would be able to push forward and use the ult and the man advantage just to try and take over that point. But with Toby resurrecting in the
I understand why. Okay, what's the reasoning of why like allowing people from like let's say they stand on point and they just contest it, stop it completely. Why can't they just slow it down depending on who's contesting?
Is that they managed to do it without giving Boston anything.
To make it a little bit more fair, you know?
Boston coming in now again.
I mean, I guess, but if you, the way I think of it is like, you both have the ability to stall, right? Because you're both gonna play defense eventually, so like, it's kind of fair in that sense, you know?
So like, Gamsu back up again, dodging that self-destruct now. Dreamcasper about to go back in. Oh, pulls it out. Miro, can they keep him healed up? Reflect. Looks
that
like
Mercy's low.
And all of that, Diva was still on the point, denying Boston time.
And guess what, Doa? Toby still has that Valkyrie, so he's going to go ahead and use it now.
He's going to try.
Oh, he killed the Mercy.
Actually. So now the only Mercy up for Soul. And Boston, they're backing away. Kalios, D-Mech, that's going to be a pretty... Okay, they didn't stagger him as much as they could have. Going to go instead after Gamsu, get another late kill on the tank.
The reason they're winning, the reason Seoul Dynasty is winning is because their healers
Neko and Kelix again doing a good job
play
of timing
better than the other healer. They know how to avoid dying. And
use the
Kelix, they aren't as good in like avoiding death.
And Fleta is straight up.
So it looked like an opening was presenting itself. However, Soul was able to constantly keep one person on the point, and Boston with just slightly
but Dreamcasper is also doing it, see?
Winning these fights.
Toby got low, but he stayed alive for the moment anyway. Zumba back on the high ground. They're going to D-Mech Kalios early. Good start for Soul. Fleta just waiting, man. He's got opportunities. Yeah, doesn't even need to pull out that Dragon Blade. Self-destruct catches Neko. Another push. Stuffed by Soul. Oh, they're going to go to the Dragon Blade. Kelix in danger. Cut down. Oh, Fleta just decides to punish, and with 20 seconds left, you really can't blame him. Absolute desperation for Boston, but it just is not going to be enough unless they get some sort of crazy desperation push going here.
I mean, it took the Transcendence just for Neko to get back to the point. Fleta took an opportunity after Neko died, knowing that if the Valkyrie was popped, he could counter it with the Dragon Blade, find that Mercy, and he does.
And that is crazy. So Soul Dynasty will win the map and go up 2-0 in this series.
That may be 2 maps for Soul, though, but the level of teamwork and coordination
Boston
we're seeing out of Boston
has
right
a chance
now,
if they
such
just
a
don't
new team is impressive.
Fuck it up.
It's a tough match for Boston, although Soul has definitely been looking better in the last couple matches.
Just
like
teamwork
you
of
said,
Soul
Boston
is so much better.
showing a lot of strength on their side too, if not maybe enough adaptability.
It's not over.
Take a look at that last point with the 12
like,
game of chicken that we saw with the
the thing is, they still
really
have the ability to win.
To see, we haven't gotten enough of that yet.
That's the thing.
I'm sure
like,
we'll see
it's
more
not like
as
League of
the
Legends where the Koreans are just like brainiacs.
Coming back to halftime right after this.
You can tell these Koreans are making tiny mistakes.
3, 2, 1. So good to be back.
I hate ads.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Oh, you have one right now too.
Let's do this properly.
Good thing I'm watching it on the website. I'm like, you noob.
Noob.
Oh.
Get good.
Then you can't see the chat. We're just shouting Boomer. This chat is so random.
It's alright.
It was funny yesterday, someone like X, they were saying XQC9.
Oh yes. That's gonna be the next meme.
There's already a meme going where it says for Overwatch, like 4-0, but like the 0 is the O in Overwatch.
Yeah, a lot of teams are gonna been getting 4-0'd.
For real.
So bad.
Ryu Jaehong, I think, is actually like low-key the carry of Seoul Dynasty.
He's a good Ana, right? He's the good Ana.
He's the best Ana in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard he has like. Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I was just saying like he has a huge career in like from CS:GO and all that. He got best sniper when he played that, and then like he took a break to go serve in this army at first country, and then he came back with Overwatch.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's probably like one of the probably the best player of Overwatch.
I believe it.
You think he'd win a battle versus what's his name, Gale?
Yeah.
What? Gale sucks.
100%.
Gale sucks. I don't watch him, but I just heard he was a good anime.
Korean versus a non-Korean one.
Like it's genetic or something.
They say like Gale. They say Gale is up there, but we haven't seen him compete yet, and even Gale doesn't claim it because he's never competed yet.
XCC's in chat.
Gale's just like he's like a competitive cure.
Momentum and the lead the entire time. Yep. And even when he had the lead, he didn't like really give it up.
Bro.
He didn't do anything too aggressive. Just kind of played his game. Like we're saying, that 80% he had that solid.
Yeah, Calvin.
80% of the game.
Yeah.
That's all you need in that matchup, man.
Doesn't he have some like
10% luck,
allegations though?
20% skill. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, 70%
like,
reason or 100%
like
reason to remember the name.
Something like that.
No, I think he just quit because his stream boomed.
Puckett alongside. We got Reinforced inside show to break down all the games. We're going to start here with game number 1. Now, coming in, we said this is a great opportunity for Boston. You're going to be playing.
I mean, he could bring in more audience though.
Could give South Korean
teams
some trouble. Seoul Dynasty. They gave up the first 2 points. Boston started to roll really on their attack, but then Seoul really turned the game around. As we look at some of the highlights though, Johnny, I know we were focused early on the Bastion, Neko, normally a support player bringing out one of the star DPS. But later in the game,
every time I go, it's
the tanks.
Yes, it did. We saw some
both
teams playing dive here, and Miro, he was opting for that Winston. I said maybe
it's not even like his aim is amazing,
but it was
and
the
his
aggressive
positioning
dives
is
from Seoul
amazing.
Dynasty that really shut down Boston Uprising. And maybe they figured something out here because Dream Casper, he hasn't played the Junkrat this Overwatch League season, and so there's no peel
he's never
really
outside
get
the
the
top
Miro
10
off
ever.
the Boston's back. And so far, Miro
does
just free
fall
to
out,
whatever
like,
he wants.
That's a really great point.
No
Junkrat being played by Dream Casper. We talked about the amount of heroes, 9 different heroes. Junkrat, he's been a star in several other matches. A bit surprising to see Boston not running him quite yet. You mentioned Miro, though, the impact he had for Seoul. Let's take a look at some of his highlights and walk me through some of these power plays.
Yes, Krista mentioned that often Miro actually overextends in a lot of these fights, but it's just a distraction to really create so much space for the rest of Seoul Dynasty. We see Primal Rage repeatedly being popped and he's just smashing people in the backline
honestly,
all the time.
Junkrat isn't good
so much
on this
space
part.
to Fleta, and also Boston can't really handle this big Winston
Because as I mentioned, we see
I don't know why they
Dreamcatcher
stayed
the
on it, but
a flashbang is
it's probably
because
they were like holding very close.
Shut down a Winston.
That's
So
probably
it's
the
a
only
very
reason
great read by the coaches of Seoul, really, and a great.
But mostly for
and let's look at some of the numbers here from the main tank from our Seoul Dynasty lineup. You can see it takes him about 2 minutes to get to his average ult, but then the ultimate's not really where he's getting all of his kills, Johnny. He's getting the job done just with that Tesla cannon and some punches.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this hero damage done. It's actually insane what a difference.
Miro gets
Gamsu
2
often,
kills every time he ults.
Winston,
Holy
so
shit.
he often looks at Miro, what is Miro doing, how can I punish him, and how can I take this next fight. So when Miro keeps jumping in aggressively, Gamsu is opting to peel and jump back at Miro, who is in the backline of Boston. But that means he does less damage. But as a Winston, he can't really peel Miro off himself either. So Gamsu keeps doing not much of anything besides some great.
Dude, I like completely lose control.
But overall, the
Winston
impact
when I
of Miro
press
versus
Q.
Gamsu
I know, right?
Now, as we mentioned, Sideshow, this was
moving my
actually
mouse
looking good
around
for
and sort
Boston
of
in the
like
early stages.
spamming
Yes,
my
Seoul was
keyboard,
able to complete all 3 points, but Boston was doing it faster through points A
you're
and
the
B.
monkey, just
On
fucking
point
go
C, though,
crazy.
they got snuffed out, and we're
Like,
about
I
to look
literally
at
go
some
apeshit.
highlights here from the Seoul Dynasty and what they were able to do. We talked about their ability to adapt. They knew everything Boston was going to throw at them, and were ready for it.
They absolutely did. When it got to that final point, they
Yeah,
really
it's
struggled.
so
here's an
hard.
Insights powered by Intel replay that I'm going to
It's
take
more
you
of a
through.
contesting
With Paused at the
ult, if
moment, and I'm
anything, at
going to
this
just
point.
highlight a
Yeah, I
couple
know, but
of
it's like,
players.
I see
So this is
people,
the
like, I
setup
can see
from
them, like,
Seoul
they
Dynasty.
juggle so
You can
well
see
at the
that
corners.
Miro
I
here
understand
is
this is
positioned
like
very
practice,
far
and it's, like,
forward, as
so
we're saying,
hard to-
taking aggressive positions, and Wicked in the
I
middle
think it's hard
is
getting
going
the
this way and
environmentals.
can also go left. So
Yeah, it's hard to
whenever
do
they
that too.
identify which avenue Boston
controlling where
Uprising
you
are coming
knock them
from,
is just
they can shut that down.
Yeah.
Fleder's also got the whole of this left-hand side kind of locked off, along with Jaehong over here on the left.
We also talk
And
about
the
why
rotations
they
are just
genetically
phenomenal
modified a
from Seoul
monkey to
Dynasty.
grow
As soon as they
huge.
notice that Boston Uprising are coming from the right-hand side, Wicked
Because
is
he's angry,
launching
dude.
players in. They've tried
but,
loads
like,
of
why
different
did they
things
give
at this
him
point,
that
Boston, and now they're just going for a really deep
Why'd they give
dive,
him electricity?
effect.
Why
Now,
ults?
here you start to see Gamsu come in,
Yeah,
and
that
Why
as
did
well.
they
immediately,
do
I'm
Why
going to
does
pause
he
it
have
again,
electricity
because
coming out of
as
his eyes
Gamsu
as well?
comes in on this super deep dive, trying to get onto the support line of Seoul
wonder the
Dynasty,
monkeys
you
killed
see
the
that
people up
Wicked instantly takes himself
going
out of
Super
the fight,
Saiyan,
so that
bro.
there's no damage going to be applied to him, and both of the supports back really far up. So you've got Toby and Jaehong are going to start moving backwards here to kite out and separate the distance between their back line and their front line. So as you start moving this forward again, Zunba comes in and collapses so that they're focusing
It's
down
like-
Gamsu very early. Toby uses his Valkyrie so that he's got the movement abilities to be able to react to it.
Boston's
Miro
so
from his
spread
forward
out.
position unseen is also
Yeah, they
able to
were.
collapse. And
Well,
Kelly and
Nico's
Neko
all the way
don't
in the
even get
back.
into the fight. This fight is also just completely
There's
ruined by
Zenyatta's
Wicked's
being
tire that comes in
useless.
over the top and grabs a 2K here onto Dreamcasper and Kellex, utterly ruining it. So this was the Insights powered by Intel, and I think the most impressive portion of this is just the rotations that
just
we see
said
from Seoul
double kill.
Dynasty. Because as the way that they've set it up, they're locking down all of the choke points, and they're also able to rotate and adapt to whatever dive that Boston Uprising throw at them. They move their backline back, they put Wicked over on the side so that he can peel for them, and both of their tanks come back and destroy everybody. It's clinical stuff.
That was an absolute amazing breakdown. Can we give it up for Sideshow here? Yes! Awesome breakdown from top down. We got to keep it rolling. Let's go into our second map. It's Horizon. We talked about Boston. You got to win over New York on this map. Can you get it over the Seoul Dynasty? They had a pretty decent initial
play a
stop
good
to the
map,
attack from
please?
Seoul.
Fuck.
But from there, it seemed that Seoul really started to take over the map. They were slowly able to grind out point B.
Well, it was more of the same. I think it was Zoe who mentioned at the desk also that the coaches of Seoul
I think
Dynasty
Cock
said that
would be
Boston
nice.
is really predictable. The only strat they have going for them is this dive. And so Seoul really just figured it out. That they keep winning these fights, they keep diving with
Today
Zero,
is
etc.
Junkertown,
And really don't
Horizon,
know what to do about it.
Oasis,
So we
and
keep them,
Bonnie, right?
they try to find different routes. Is Gamsu going to dive deep, or is he going to peel, etc. But they haven't really found a solution, and Seoul really has such a strategic advantage.
I forgot about
doing
Oasis.
Horizon.
And
There's like
Boston
10
Uprising, when we saw them run this excellent dive on Horizon before,
I like
it was
Oasis
into
more than
this
Helios,
Orisa
which, you know.
Roadhog kind of strategy where
I
you have a very
really?
set position. And
Helios
Dreamcasper
is
was
great.
flanking around, they
I
knocked off
hate
the high ground and
ruins,
punished
though.
them.
Seoul are not playing like that. Seoul are not running static compositions against Boston. They know that Boston are going to run the dive, and they're like, okay, come at me. We know that we can run this better. And it's been a phenomenal showing from them so far.
Yeah, and I like to mention as
I
well
like
the
well
management, because we see when Boston gets stuck like this,
more,
they keep diving the supports of Seoul Dynasty when they have the Transcendence up and when they have the Valkyrie up. So Toby and Reed, they never really die despite the dives of Boston Uprising. So they need to keep track of the support of Seoul Dynasty if they actually want to execute properly.
Moving into games 3 and 4, that is going to be the key to victory for me. You got to keep your supports up if you're Boston, and you got to start getting some picks on the Seoul Dynasty
that one's kind of
support players. Let's take a few.
Is that called Oasis
clips here.
Control
This
Center?
is Seoul Dynasty using their ultimates to prioritize kills on Kellix. Every single time Kellix, the mercy for this Boston squad, is going for the res or going to pick up his squad, you see tires in his face. You even see Miro popping the Primal Rage and just trying to knock him away. Fantastic use so far of the ultimates by the Seoul Dynasty in the second.
Thing with jump
How do you keep your mercy up? Because he died 21 times compared to Soul's just 10 deaths from Toby.
Well, actually, I think that in this case, Kellix needs to be a bit more passive, because when Gamsu jumps deep on the Winston, then Kellix likes to pop the Valkyrie to stay with Gamsu and heal him up. But Seoul Dynasty,
remember
in this case,
when
they utilize it so well,
that we
so every
listened
time they see
on
Gamsu
Shock
diving
and they
deep
were
and
going,
Kellix popping that Valkyrie, they counter it with a weak key and Riptire, of course.
Oh, that was Mayhem, not
I
Shock,
think one of the things that I've noticed,
No,
especially on their play on Horizon, is that
I thought it was Mayhem.
Soul are able to get so
I thought it was
much room
Mayhem
by
too.
diving
Then like
Neko and Kellix, and they don't
wait a
have,
minute. Let me look
even
at
though
the
Boston are very good when they're playing offense and they have great offensive dives, they're not so good at being able to collapse and protect their own backline with Peel. Some of this has got to come down to the fact that they aren't playing the Junkrat at the moment, but even so, Striker being able to go back in and help out bursting these tanks down is going to help them a lot. That's what I'd like to see moving forward from them.
I'm looking forward to our next map, and that is what's coming up on the other side of this commercial break. The action continues with the Oasis. Control is coming up next after the break. The Overwatch League is brought to you by Toyota.
I just tuned in, so I don't know the scores right now.
It's 2-0.
It's 2-0.
Oh, it's 2-0? Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't expect Boston to take, like, any maps.
If they get their shit together, they could probably get a point.
Okay, it was Mayhem, but for some reason they put the San Francisco Shock logo above the players' heads.
Okay. Yeah. Cause I was like, do you know the way?
Yeah. I don't know why they did that.
Who the fucking meme team? McDonald's? Just shouting memes and voice comms.
The way they entrance.
Yeah, they're just waving their fucking arms.
So funny, dude. They're memers. I like them. I mean, it's so funny.
You gotta pull fans somehow if you're not winning.
Exactly. They're the comedy relief of the movie.
Yeah, they go into the fight now and they're gonna go 0-4, so...
Yeah, dude.
I'm so fucking sad that XQC got benched.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, like, on one hand, I understand that they have like a brand to keep up and that they need to represent, but also like it was pretty clear they were just fucking around, having fun.
You know who's subbing for XQC? Tim the Tatman.
You mean
Tim the Feed Man?
Tim the boosted
Tim
man?
the bad man.
Or you just have clone man.
Tim the fat man. Dude, looks like a pencil beam.
We have Clone Man play Reinhardt.
Eliminations. Nice. Quality design. Quality.
Dude, I expected the Mercy to have at least like a 1 or 2.
0 pulse bomb kills, geez, man.
Whoa, that's sad.
Garbage.
Everybody has those games, alright?
There's been 2 games.
0?
Like...
Yeah, Bunny only has 1.
Wow, but you can see the skill gap right there, boys.
He did,
One more.
He did like 1,000 more damage though.
Yeah.
True.
And 6
That's
more
cool.
kills.
It's quality Korean play though. That's
Come
what
on.
you expect.
Think about it like this though, like, if you have 0 pulse bomb kills, that means you didn't really use your ult.
Or you just missed all of them, which is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get pulse bomb, you just fucking throw it in there.
He has Parkinson's only on his ring finger. That's where.
Who?
The guy with 0 kills on his pulse bomb. Get it? Cause like with Parkinson's, your arms get like fidgety.
Yeah.
So you can't control it.
What the fuck? Dude, that was too complicated of a joke.
Yeah, you gotta understand Parkinson's.
Dude, he watches Rick and Morty. I can't understand it.
Like you. Sorry, boy.
Dude, he watches Richard and Mortimer. Dude, I can't.
Richard and Mortimer.
We are back at the Blizzard Arena here in Burbank, California. Don Monte Cristo here, guys, and right now,
the show's
Boston
actually good.
Down
It
0-2 to Seoul, but it certainly hasn't been a one-sided affair.
No, it hasn't, and I really liked Sideshow's breakdown on the desk as we see Wakid back in for Bunny.
All right, guys, I might have 1 or 2 more matches before I go. Okay, sorry
many of the other teams
to anybody who thought I could stay longer.
Overwatch League. Most teams
next time, though, next time I will definitely stay longer.
Together, try and use that
Is it Saturday
to
next
get a pick
time?
on the front end. Instead, they're retreating and waiting for Boston to commit, and then using it as a reaction.
Probably during the weekday next week.
And it looks like Boston really hasn't been able to deal with that threat and keep Kelix alive.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the counter dive is really.
I don't want to host it during the day, like during the weekday, because, like, I'm afraid, you know, like people are busy, right?
I think things are going to change a little bit here as we go into Oasis, where there's going to be room for playing something other than the basic dive for both of these teams.
You say that, Dylan, but the last time we did see Soul play on
there's room.
There's room.
There's room. I didn't say it was going to happen.
It was Lucio instead with the Tracer.
They use up. It's like a meter. You know, in like a fighting game, they use up all their meter in game, so they can't high five.
Actually, be playing the Tracer.
Oh, that sucks.
In spite of the fact that we've seen.
All they have to do is look at each other's elbows.
You know, he has been playing a lot of that far.
They're tracking each other's elbows, so their skills transfer over from in-game.
They have to flick
you
it,
never
dude.
quite know, but you'd imagine that
the flick of the wrist.
At some point in Oasis, I mean, that would be the logical reason to put this guy in for this map.
Subturn.
And as for Dream Casper, I think really when
okay,
he first
then.
caught my
Played
eye,
Dream Casper on the same hero yet again.
Doomfist against his Doomfist, what the heck?
So, it looks like he'll be going back to that hero.
Solo Diva.
On the Doomfist.
Yeah, it's a troll.
Surprise of no one, and Kelix will have a comfort pick on that Lucio.
I would love to learn
Here we go. Soul in the white, Boston Uprising in the blue as we get things started here on Oasis.
Me too, dude. Me too. Trust me. I don't even touch the character.
As the teams start to trade fire a bit.
Yeah, like ground Pharah.
We are gonna see a little bit of initial poking
ground
right
Pharah,
here.
but that's just a fucking meme.
Interesting to put him in this
I would be much more okay with Pharah as a character if she was on the ground. Not gonna lie. If she was just Soldier from DF2.
Well, Soldier rocket jumps. He can do
yeah, but he's not in the air the entire game.
Unlocked. Boston capturing here. Soul coming back in. There's a kill for Fleta. Oh, but air to air may do it for Dream Casper. Can't quite get the finishing blow. But he came close. Now he's on the retreat.
Yeah,
they're all going to be pushed
to have good enough movement to where it takes her more than 3 shots to kill you.
Up and available, and Kalios will.
You're gonna have to count when she's gonna shoot and just move the other direction.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem here. Ooh, one more shot on Zunba might do it, but no, the heals come in, and
Dream Casper is running. You can actually barrage here. You should barrage here.
On Oasis,
but I guess this team died fast.
The earlier you do it, the earlier you can cast.
Dream Casper will go ahead and end Zunba right there, who's playing far forward. Won't really make
his team dies way too fast, man. He had ult.
Behind the members of Boston Uprising, and at least he'll get his mech back
in
this scenario.
You can get back to the point pretty quickly here. If you're Diva, of course. Toby on the Lucio, so finally both of these Lucio guys getting to play their hero of choice. Boston trying to flip the point. Toby taking a look from the high ground here. Meanwhile, Fleta still trying to rain rockets from above. Finds Striker, not enough damage. So Dream Casper with
Lucio's good on this.
Does take down Miro. Where's the res? There it is. Jehon goes ahead and uses that ultimate to bring it back up again. Fleta waiting for that perfect opportunity with the Pharah ultimate. Is it going to come soon? He's going to chase Gamsu in there, finds him inside, but there's
that was a good barrage.
And he's low and he's taken down.
I feel like you have to be very your barrage and let people use their resources first before you do anything.
And that's going to be the end result. Toby saving that sound barrier for later on in this fight, but they still
well, yeah, but all that matters is if you win,
on
man.
the far as Boston continues to attempt to grind out the actual advantage.
I mean, that was a really kind of a bold barrage from Fleta to try to use it in that room, and it didn't pay off at all. Couldn't bring him back. Valkyrie Resist had already been used by Jaehong, and they're still fighting though. I'm actually surprised that they've kept it going this long.
Especially at this level, you gotta
pushing
hit
them back, and so Boston with an opportunity there, but Soul just
how can you
barely
miss a
clinging
big
to
ass
life.
mech?
Well, it's amazing that they were able to last as long as they did, with
Yeah.
having to come all the way back from the spawn, but at the end it was the conservative use of the sound barrier that gave them enough HP to hold on to that point.
Drew enough nice pulse bomb after the rocket comes
game
in
is
and
boring,
himself a kill onto Gamsu here.
Maybe they don't do anything.
It's another nice shot on Dreamcast as Jaehong gets the kill on the
someone in chat has like 1 CP.
Soul starting to really take Boston apart.
Like, there's no way they should be doing this bad.
On the far in week 1 and showing off his skills.
Seals is fucking destroying Boston at this point.
0
yeah.
in favor of the Dynasty.
And Boston had an opportunity at one point in the match, but like you mentioned, Monty, just the
whoa, I gotta
support
be black.
usage
Come on, bro.
on the side of Soul.
I'm black.
Toby waiting a little while to use that sound barrier made the difference. Like we didn't see a lot of what he was doing on the Tracer, but I think our answer can be he was doing enough.
He was definitely doing enough.
It's okay, shit like that happens.
On Gamsu at the end.
He also was just picking off.
Sometimes they just snowball, you know.
After the Pharah had already chunked them out, so important synergy there with Fleta. Now this map is. We are going to be on University for our second point, and this is where we saw Dream Casper show one of the most impressive Roadhog performances so far in Overwatch League by having that 87.5% hook accuracy, which nobody who's really played any time on Roadhog in the league has yet to come close to.
We'll see if he
what
can
are they
repeat.
doing?
Jaehong gets a kill in the striker early, so there's a advantage for Soul as we get things
They're
started
trying to
here
flush
on
out
University. Dreamcast does manage to demech Zumba,
which doesn't
though.
make sense.
So no div on the side of Soul. Wicked on that Junkrat, as you can see, already has his rip tire.
They just kited the shit out of him.
Kidding
Too
me?
far,
That is
too
crazy.
far.
He got the rip tire
sorry.
before the point even unlocked.
Yeah, that was very fast.
I guess.
They're
Bully
so
some
far out of
members
position
Boston
and so
all
far.
the way back off the point right
What
now.
is like.
Get resurrected.
Okay.
And that'll be
Loki thought he was going
resetting
into
right
their
now.
spawn instead of.
I thought he was too.
I was like, it's Dreamcast, but that is not the right way.
Made adjustments.
I was,
They're trying
that's
to
why
play
I was like,
triple
he's out of
tank with
position.
the
I was
Moira
like,
and
you are
just
not going the
deathball
right
the
way.
point itself.
Right.
And once they get
He
on it,
does
can
not know
use that crowd control and the choke point to really make Soul's life difficult, but it does make it difficult to retake.
It's pretty hilarious.
Here comes the rip tire trying to find the back line. He gets a lot of damage, but no kills. And Neko right there on the Moira to heal everybody back up. Fleta finds the Deadeye kill onto Dreamcasper though, so it is a man advantage for Soul.
See, I appreciate this comp, but
more kills come in
they have a Junkrat
and
a
Boston, and they will be pushed back yet again.
Please switch.
That was
maybe after the Mercy nerfs, I can see this comp being really fucking good, but
they were getting healed up by the Moira as a unit. But
Junkrat's Yada destroys tanks, man.
Yeah. Fortunately, walking into the
open. They're not doing like.
Well, I mean, Fleta just kind of walking up on the flank and getting.
They're not doing this fucking deathball shit. Moira really probably isn't going to be the best.
Stunned that many people.
I really
it's a huge edge.
It's just Mercy.
Yeah, 28 seconds
like
to
when I
charge that
plays
first
in Yada,
tires,
nobody actually
Wood
goes to the target that I
and
just
Wood was also the one who was finishing off the kills from the flashbang by chucking the mine.
Yeah, bro.
Only 28 seconds, dude. Not even a minute.
If you're playing solo queues, you gotta just, you don't call the Discord, you just Discord whoever your team is shooting at. You gotta like pay attention to who they're shooting at, you know? You gotta babysit them, you gotta like spoon feed them.
And playing at Apex, Zarya was Kalios' best hero by
because if there's no coordination, you just go and stick it on whoever they're trying to kill.
From this guy when he's on this hero.
On board with Neko now on that Moira.
Very hard.
Fire out there again somewhere. Gotta watch out. Gamsu gets a kill into Fleta with a fire strike actually, and Striker not finding anything with that McCree ultimate.
Tracer
does
better.
go down though.
Genji
no
takes way too much
Boston,
time, man.
So anyone who dies is dead permanently. They're going back to spawn here. Neko back with that
when I first
but two ultimates or two support
Genji,
ultimates rather used by Soul.
it took me like months just to understand how he worked.
And that's about as tipped as it can get.
Same.
Yeah, using that coalescence.
He's very combo oriented.
Keep Gamsu alive.
And he's like an assassin. Like if you mess up your dash, you're dead. Or you reflect actually.
From the uprising, and now they're going to be pushing up right now.
Still,
they have
I find the
self-destruct and the
character
Deadeye,
most
so it's going to be
enjoyable to play.
hard for Boston not to get completely zoned off the point.
Management of the links is annoying.
Yeah, deal with that comp, right?
Yeah.
You don't use the Mercy
it has to be like a second,
nobody's
like a
gonna be
sixth
dying.
sense.
Yeah, so much AoE healing, and you've got all those hit points in the tanks.
so
but
accustomed to
if
playing
somebody does
game
go
now,
down, it's a
like,
big problem, as you can see.
I'll just stick with
no kills with that Deadeye.
just a
Zuma
secondary.
finds Neko though, actually, and that's a problem. One support already out. There's a kill on the Gamsu. This push
that's the whole game.
is falling apart, man.
That is overtime almost up.
Oh,
They take out Kalios, the last man standing, and that is going to be it.
I would have thought that in actual tournament.
It ends up being a quick 2-0 for Seoul Dynasty here on Oasis, and that will mean
Yeah, they're not playing this comp correctly. Like they went triple tank and they went in the pack room on the right with the Mega. Yeah, versus Junkrat. Like you're just gonna feed, man.
Literally throws like 2 concussion mines and he has a rip tire, and then your entire team just
time
dies.
to make some adaptations, but
There's
it
nothing.
still looks like Genji Tracer dies.
I also feel like
their
triple
best
tank Moira
composition
Lucio
that they
is
can run
not
so
that
far.
great.
They're a new team.
It's not. Actually, I think triple tank is only good if you go Moira and then like another tank healer like Ana or Mercy.
I think that Moira's
Moira Lucio does a lot of
Zarya.
like Moira Lucio does like a lot of healing, but like versus the Mercy sustain, it's just not.
One more map when we come back.
Yeah.
Guys, don't go anywhere.
Rez is just busted.
The Overwatch League is brought to you
should,
by Omen by
Only they
HP
changed it to
and by Intel.
do better things.
Only they deleted Mercy from the game.
I mean, that's a solution. Not one people like. That's a solution.
Delete res, everything will become better.
I'm a fan of the idea of rezzing at half health.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be something Mercy gives up to Rez, but I like that it's just on a 30-second loop now. Like, that's not.
Yo, the fucking ultimate is gay.
EVA can complain about how it takes the skill out of Mercy, but
like there was skill to begin with.
I mean, like,
Please.
like Mercy takes like some pretty good positioning skill, and you have to know like when to ult. But I also don't think Mercy should be like an entry-level hero, not like a character that you just pick to win.
Yeah. I feel like it's also really hard to mess up an ult though, because there's not really a bad time to ult unless you're in spawn by yourself or something like that.
With Mercy?
Yeah.
Oh, there could be a bad time. I've seen a few. It's like when they pop it when the enemy's not even being a threat or anything like this.
Yeah. I mean, you have to like go out of your way to put it at a bad time though. It's not like the Zenol, you know, where it's very key moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Except
If
for, like, when
anything-
the team comes in and all ults on you, you have to res people, and then Valk is gone.
They made more they tried to make her more skill oriented, but if anything, they made her more lazy.
But on the like triple tank stuff, I think that comp is really good on Lunar Colony. Triple or quad tank versus an Orisa comp is really good.
On defense or attack? Or both?
Attack. On attack.
Attack?
Yeah, just straight up attacking you, die.
Because so, like the Orisa comp is very stationary, and if you just Lucio speeds a point, their comp breaks apart. It's pretty easy to beat.
Yeah,
Depends on the DPS that goes with them.
Or you can put a Junkrat up top and just spam down inside.
What we did,
Get Riptire.
I mean, like,
you have to do that. Oh, once in the combat, like there's just triple tank it in, and we Moira, Mercy, Hog, Devo, Winston, and then I Junkrat, and we just went in and we destroyed everything.
like it's not as good for like a lot of like I don't know. I feel like at the pro level, a lot of people just like Widow on Lunar Colony. If they run Widow instead of Junkrat, you kind of can just roll it. You quad tank or triple tank.
I don't think Widow's good on Lunar Colony. Well, against good players. Good players know how to play around the LOS.
Yeah.
And their tanks will destroy you. But like, if you went like triple tank and then like Pharah or Reaper, I feel like that would make a lot of success. Because you don't have to worry about the triple tank. You have to worry about the Reaper melting you if you get too close to the tanks. Or like, if they're against your triple tank, right? Your Pharah will just hit them from like the top. So you have to focus on the Pharah or the 3 tanks, right? So it drives the attention away.
I mean,
but like,
Hog has so much damage too.
Yeah. But with Widow, like, you can play her LOS, right? So you can essentially make it a 5v6 if you play it. If your whole team is like coordinated enough to do that, though, it's not easy. Like, that's more mind games at that point.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying play Widow with the triple tank. I'm saying if they run Widow under them.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's when triple tank is really good.
Oh, alright. I thought you were saying run it with the.
No, what the fuck? That's triple tank Widow. That sounds awful, actually.
Literally the worst.
Like I could see like triple tank, and maybe with like a drunk rat right now.
Oh, that's what I had.
Yeah.
That's good to go.
But I feel like with a Reaper, a Pharah, or like maybe a Tracer even.
Tracer. Yeah, Junkrat would be sick. Did you guys win that match, Sai?
Yeah.
When you ran Junkrat.
Yeah, we like straight. We just spammed our way into it. Like Devo and Winston dove in while me and Hog ran a frontline push with so much damage coming out from us. And then Moira
Me and Hog
threw balls.
delete everything.
They had Torb Symmetra as their main defense. So it was an easy push for triple tank with something like that.
Really, I think it's either or on Torb Sim. You just can't have a both.
Yeah, honestly, I think triple tank also would be pretty good for the first point of this map. It's like triple tank's just really good versus Orisa.
Yeah.
Fuck that character. Fuck Orisa.
Because her ult is useless, so even if she builds ult charge off you, it's like it doesn't mean anything.
She put a stationary bongo that we then destroyed in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I play Orisa,
but it's just like you can just once you get past the Orisa shield and you force them to fight like on your terms, Orisa just becomes useless.
Yeah. On a more on the other hand of that, I hate that map because you can actually successfully run towards him.
Like how I could see an Orisa, like so versus an Orisa comp on this map, I could see literally just speeding under from the bottom mega and just like going point.
Unless they have a jump.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, we're just like going around outside, or literally just speeding main.
They have Tracer. Tracer Soldier is like kind of shitty. The thing is, it's constant poke. That's all it is. So like, you have to know how to constantly poke without ever getting picked. And they're dive comp, so people are gonna get picked.
One of the most coordinated dive comps in the game.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, how do you guys deal with Simtor Orisa on Hanamura?
It's if you're a DPS or a tank.
I guess I guess both. Sometimes I have to play either depending on what the team does.
As DPS, I would go Genji or Tracer and start capping so that I can make them turn around. And then I'd probably tell my team like, yo, everyone is about to focus me, come. And then like, you know, they'll clear everything out. And then I'd probably just blink to their spawn and recharge all my cooldowns. And then that's how you can make something work out of it, you know?
Yeah, I try with Genji, but it's like when I after the first attempt, and if I get killed and my team doesn't push, because the team doesn't turn around, just maybe just Symmetra comes after me. She just sets up on point. It's like, oh, well, that's a bust.
Again, like that's another one of those comps where just like once you break it, you just
it's down.
Yeah.
Well, if she sets up on point, that means she's not set up on choke.
Yeah, which is like a free push to the choke.
It's all about the resources.
Yeah, anything you can do to sap the resources or like make it a little easier for your tanks to push through the choke is good.
Oh, the problem that they can't push through chokes super easy is that Orisa spam, Junkrat spam, then Toad.
Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
Like
honestly,
that,
if like just Orisa hogging into that is not a bad idea, and just out spamming their shield, fucking their turret, and just going in, or just going dive.
You can always just go Hanzo and like just go for a perfect scatter.
And
then
6-man scatter.
No.
The first in the world, hello?
But like yeah, like you can go for just a pick with the scatter, and because all of the characters are mostly stationary, I'm sure it'll be easy, right? And then you can play off that.
For that res though too.
Yeah, but you can still camp the body. They have like 10% speed when she's resing, right?
Yeah.
Well, and like even if she reses, you just wait for your scatter arrow cooldown, and then she doesn't have res.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like again, even though you're just trying to sap their resources, so you can kind of just get through the choke.
What is this? Wait, no. Okay, I was like. Right there, I thought they was doing a replay. It's like, why is she ulting?
But I just wish teams would push through a little bit more. Like they kind of get stuck at the choke a lot without pushing in.
Yeah.
You guys are coming late, man. I'm gonna leave in like a couple minutes.
It's like, what do you have to lose by just doing an actual push?
Yeah, nothing. Like literally nothing. You get ult charge and you break them and you respond.
You get ult charge and you give them ult charge, so it's a fair trade.
That's why I play the flankers mostly, so I can at least get in on that end and try to do something to allow them.
Yeah. Capping the point against a good setup is always something that can like make or break it. Mostly break it. So like, yeah. That's usually what I do if they're like full holding us on like first point on like 2 CP maps. That's when I just go Tracer and just start capping. Because then they all get confused and they're not coordinated enough to be like, okay, only this guy goes, all of us stay here, you know?
See, in lower tiers, it's kind of the Symmetra isn't really spamming the choke. If she sees something's on a point, the other team is the rest of the teammates are kind of like ignorant about it. But she's like, oh, my turrets are being triggered. Let me go and kill whatever's back there. And I was like,
yeah, your Tracer, she just gets fucked, so...
Yeah, I should probably try Tracer over Genji on Hanamura.
Normally, like, they'll just send the D.Va back if they run a D.Va.
I'm noticing Miro's just constantly bubbling cart this entire time.
Yeah, and like, from like logo to play.
Yeah, this game is just like a roll now, man. I can't even to be honest.
There's nothing even to like analyze. They're just getting destroyed at every turn.
Yeah. I think ending it here would be great.
Yeah.
Can we forfeit?
Can we just quit?
I wish there was an FF button, you know? You could just FF.
You, unplug your controller, dog.
Walk away, give up while you have some pride.
It's like bosses playing on controllers.
Right. Okay guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry I couldn't stay for longer to watch the other matches. But, if you guys actually liked this and you want me to do this more, I would appreciate if you could DM me, or even like in general chat, just say like what you thought about it. And if I get like enough people who are interested in this, I think I can do this like pretty often. I will probably set up another time next week, somewhere during a weekday. So just be ready for that, guys. Okay? Alright. Thanks for coming. I appreciate all of you guys. Goodbye.
Peace.
Adios, amigo.
Double kill.
I like how the look on all of Boston's players is just like, what the fuck do we do?
It's just like how the Dallas
How do we
Eagles
escape?
You hate to see this happen. It's just like, I don't know, it's just not fun to watch. And it's just this one-sided. What are the other games today?
Dallas versus the Valiant? Or is that next week?
No, I think it's
that was
Spitfire.
last time. It's versus the Spitfire, and then it's Shanghai versus Florida next.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, oh yeah, so it's Shanghai, okay. Oh, that's actually Shanghai versus Florida Mayhem. That'll actually be a pretty good match, I think.
In a way.
I don't think that'll be so one-sided. Because they're both bad. I mean, and dude, I like honestly am so salty that XQC is suspended. I was looking forward to seeing how
Wait, he was suspended?
how he in effect, yeah, because he told Muma to suck a fat cock. After Muma,
I hate
when
how
they
the
were
banter's
interviewing him after, he
punished.
said after they got rolled, he said get rolled and smoked my doggy. Dude, they're just like memeing on each other. Ugh. Alright. I tabbed out of watching the Overwatch League. I didn't even need to watch to know what was happening. What's tomorrow? Valiant versus Spitfire, Gladiator, and Uprising, San Francisco. Okay. That's actually pretty good from them. They take out recon. But yeah. They have both support ults, so it's kinda just like a free W for Dynasty. Yeah. That was really good. Boston needed to peel for their Mercy harder. Like if they kept their Mercy up there, they probably won that.
Wait, did you say peel for the Mercy?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Just go like peel.
What does that
So
mean?
to peel, so you just wanna, so like whenever somebody's diving your supports or somebody, you go peel for them so that you peel them off of your supports.
I don't know, I feel like that one was kind of on Kellex for flying into
Yeah, pretty much.
tiny building.
They definitely, yeah, for flying into a tiny building with a diva. They definitely, but he was trying to go to the diva so he could get DM'd, which happened, but then I think if he either stayed outside and just flew to the monkey, or they, like, or the monkey and, or if like the diva got a Discord on her and then the monkey fought her with the diva.
Yeah.
Could have died. but really, like, oh, that's a big anti. Oh. Oh, that's actually huge.
Wow.
Zumba should not have bombed there. XD, now the chat spams C9 even though it wasn't a C9.
Anytime somebody caps a point, it's C9.
That's a Dallas Fuel 9.
They're just gonna make that
Dude, yeah, it's a C9, dude. Their entire team died and got off the point by dying. Oh, if Striker gets that, that's actually huge. Boston's coordination seems much better than it was right now. I mean, too bad they got rolled on the first half, but
yeah.
Striker just like channeled his inner god.
Yeah, people consider Striker to be the best DPS.
Striker and Dreamcaster were together right there. Their tanks, like Boston Uprising's tanks, are not that great.
I don't know, Nick. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really, right now, Boston's DPS are the ones doing all the work. Whereas you notice like Miro and Zumba are just like fucking in sync all the time. And then Fleta just kind of like kills everybody.
Who would you say the best DPS pairing of all the teams?
Like the best
DPS carry? I'd say Pine.
Oh
No,
yeah,
pairing,
Pine is
pairing.
fucking weird. Oh, like that's best DPS pairing?
Yeah.
Shadowburn and Carpe are really fucking good to get in.
Yeah.
I
I'm kind of surprised by that one. Because I didn't think they played too much together.
Carpe like synergizes with literally everybody. Carpe is nuts.
Yeah, I think Carpe's been playing with Shadowburn. Weren't they both on phase one?
They might have been. I'm not sure.
I thought Carpe was part of somebody else. I don't know. I know he can get an A at the end.
Zumba just suddenly. All right, I've gotta say, sometimes the cameraman is very bad. like Zumba just got a 3-man diva bomb, and we're watching a Winston jump around.
I hate when that happens.
And then they're just like, all right, now we gotta go to a replay instead of watching the actual game.
Well, they only do replays while teams are setting up.
Yeah, I know, but I still want to see how they're setting up, right? Like, I guess it's in the bottom right, but they miss a lot of big plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens often.
I mean, it's still only what, week 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Carpe and Shadowburn.
Yeah, they win that. I doubt Boston can. What else does Boston have? Like nothing.
Yeah,
they'll have Trans and Valk. Actually, they could win that. They have Trans and Valk, and all Dynasty will probably have is Monkey ult. Nope, never mind. They just got a bunch of ult charge.
But yeah, it was Shadowburn and Carpe who were the DPS of
Oh, that could be huge. Oh, he had to do the... Okay, so he actually probably had the Mercy there if he didn't have to do the ledge climb right there. That's actually super unlucky. That's super unlucky. Oh, God.
And then she dodged him again.
Yeah. He got outplayed.
But yep, it's Shadowburn and Carpe. They were on a...
Oh, actually, they're somehow making the best of this.
How are they?
Nope,
wow, they actually... Nope. Did he get...
That's the Seal Dynasty. Oh, you thought you were winning this? Fleta just killed 8 of you.
Oh
Yep. That sort of looked like a winnable fight, but
It went wrong.
Dynasty just had
spawns.
spawns. Yeah, Dynasty just had spawns on them, so.
And Bonnie's like one of the hardest maps to beat at the end. Like, even when you have the point and they're just spawning in, it's like you can stall so easily on that map. Like, even on Junkertown, you have quite a ways to walk before you get back.
Yeah.
A 4-0.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Intel. I got Twitch Prime, so I don't have to watch these ads.
Same. Thank you, Amazon Prime.
Now it's McDonald's versus
other McDonald's.
We practice 15 hours a day.
Like literally, they both are McDonald's colors, just in a different way.
Yeah, but like Shanghai.
Now one's more Wendy's.
The Shanghai Dragons apparently practice like 15 hours a day.
Did you hear the whole controversy that surfaced from
Yeah.
how Shanghai got their team?
No.
Wait. Oh.
How the coach went and promised a bunch of people he'd get them OWL spots, and then boosted his account so that he looked like he knew what he was doing, and then so that he was able to get the coaching position, and then got all those other people in that he promised.
So that's why they're all there?
And wasn't there some like nepotism from the owner too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they did something shady in Dota not too long ago too.
Apparently, I don't even know who the fuck is on Shanghai Dragons, but like one of their DPS players is like the son of the owner.
I think it's Undead or U4.
Yeah, it's Undead. It's Undead.
Then U4 apparently like abandoned his kid to come play for OWL.
Well then.
Yeah.
Like, cause there's a lot of really good Chinese players.
Yeah, there are.
Really
Like the Chinese, like the Chinese forums were blowing up. How like all these shitty players got to be on OWL team.
Yeah, it's all because of that coach or whatever.
Oh, he boosted his account. Oh my god.
But it was the thing was that it was a Blizzard employee that helped out though, like Blizzard China.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it got like really deep and like what's gonna happen.
Literally everything in China is shady. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it okay then. No, it was a Blizzard employee.
Yeah, dude, you can get boosted to become a coach even though you probably don't know anything about the game. Well, like, how far did he get boosted? Was he like GM and then he... Like, wait, what do you even need to be to coach?
I don't know, I think it was more of like, to set him apart from the other coaches, he wanted to have his SR as high as possible.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google the... Okay.
I don't know, there's a big Reddit post a couple days ago that like, had it all in detail.
Alright, well this is not... I should probably write out Overwatch.
Alright guys, well I'm gonna head out. It was nice talking to you all, and
yeah.
Good luck with the matches.
Hey, thanks for the info, man.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare to attack. Select your view.
What up, guys?
Hello, hello.
Hey guys, Scarce here.
What? What do you say?
Go! I'll keep you healed. I'll be watching over 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Your support has arrived. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Junk right behind. Junkrat flanked us.
The objective
Don't
is
die
now
that easily. Thank you. Group up here. Group up. I copy.
Hey! Hi!
Heilstrahl aktivieren.
Punish their Reinhardt. He's overextending way out of their line.
I must go where I'm needed.
I require healing. Up here.
Enemy caught. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst. Cover me.
I am taking objective. Join me.
Come here and I will heal you.
Okay, we need to go. This is
Never die.
I agree.
Casting a healing spell.
Let's go. Good picks. Nice dagger. I have dragon.
Casting a healing spell. Recovery. I need healing. Where does it hurt?
We have to go in a minute. Fine, we're gonna need you in a minute. I'm probably gonna go Tracer next round. Ready?
I could use some assistance.
Nice shot, Farah. I'm gonna have dragon.
Did someone call for a witch?
We probably have Reaper's ult. No, they for sure have Reaper's ult, so be careful, guys.
Lucio, save us.
That's not
A speedy recovery.
We're still winning this fight. We're coming. Hold them up. Nice, nice. Nice work.
last second.
I need to pick up the back for more.
Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit.
Yeah, we lost this out of your head now.
Lucio, you're a stall god. You can do this. We're here, let's go.
I have Valk. You guys can stall.
Oh, we can stall.
Right beside you. Let's get you back out there.
Yeah, we agree now. We possibly won this because of Lucio.
I am just so god. That Lucio stall was legit.
I had to heal him halfway through and fly across the room.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Keep the skies clear for me. Greetings.
Guys, we went very split off.
They're all over me. Where does it go? Get them off me.
Sorry, Ryan, I cannot res you.
Your support has arrived. Enemies reviving.
Diva, get out of there.
Patching you up. I'm under attack. Right beside you. Group up.
Guys, fall back, fall back, fall back.
I'm taking care of you.
Group up, wait for those two.
Me.
Any of them get too
My
far
ultimate
ahead?
is ready. Let's work together.
Okay, we need to pick a side to go all together.
My healing spell is upon you. Get into position. My servants never die.
We can go in, we can go in. They have no mercy.
It's too big. Where is
Sorry, Mercy, I have no res.
My healing
Sorry,
spell is
Garrett.
upon you.
He has ult. Oh.
Mercy?
Get them off me. Patching you up.
Get like. Got Valk?
Did someone call for it? Watch over you. Mercy in Bereitschaftsdienst.
Warriors 1.
Never die.
Well then. I got stunned right as soon as. Nice try though.
Let's get you back out there. All systems check. Gemeinsam kämpfen wir.
Come on.
Yeah, we may need to fall back. We can't beat them like this. Just group up.
The wonders
Group up, we have some good ults.
My ultimate is almost ready. Never die. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Push point, push point.
Yeah, we need to push, we need to push.
Right beside you. My healing spell is upon me.
No, you pushed him into my line of sight.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was trying to block.
A clean bill of health. Overtime. I'm taking care of you.
Looks like we lost this one.
It's not.
Round 2. Your support has arrived. A speedy recovery.
We're going right.
Yeah, we should just
Did someone call for a lift? My healing spell is upon you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Where does it hurt? I've got you. You're all over me. Did someone call for it?
Reaper's behind.
I'm with you.
Trying to keep him off, but.
That's healing spell.
Yo, Ryan, be careful.
Oh, what a
Reaper's
boost.
on point. Reaper's on
Let's
point.
get you back out there. I still have use.
Nice pick.
I'm here. Get them off me.
How does he get me every time? Nice ult.
But I wasted Valk.
witches don't die that easily.
There's baby Diva out right over there.
Help me. Damage increase. Where does it hurt?
Diva, fall back, Diva.
Nice, up the oh, awkward.
Diva's on point.
Where does it hurt?
She res Reaper.
Let's get you back out there.
Don't you guys.
Your support has arrived.
You're a crazy Lucio.
Good shit, everybody.
Play of the game.
Warrior boy, rank up to gold. The Warrior boy, rank up to gold.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
How do we have the higher team rating if they have so many goals?
I don't know, because we suck.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Dr. Ziegler, I don't think you've aged a day since I last saw you.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Genji.
The objective is now.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem. I'm taking the point.
I've sighted the enemy. Gale them apart.
This time, stay. Here's what objective.
Still treading water.
I'm on fire. Hiya. All systems check out. Hiya. Hi.
Can we get a shield?
Not fair.
Get on the point.
Best round lost. Score 0-1.
Chance of survival. Stay in range of my body.
Hello. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. The objective is
The hunter.
Get into position.
Don't over push.
Just leave this here. That's a good spot.
Group up with me.
Oh, I guess they didn't have enough. I love it when that happens.
I am ready to activate the sound.
Okay, ready for next push or next defense with ulti.
We need to get that fair out of this guy first.
You got a soldier for that.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Guys, he lost his cutting and all that.
on a roll.
Switched to Geico and got more. Savings on car insurance. And an award-winning mobile app. Oh, it is more. Oh, there's more. Mobile ID cards, emergency roadside service. More technology. I can even add a new driver.
Right from her phone! Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Clearly, had an opportunity.
Traveling to the lab. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. I can go barrier if you really need to.
I think we're good.
Okie dokie. Okay. That's what I was waiting for.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I don't want to play Mercy, but y'all forced me to.
Can you tank?
No, I don't want to. I want
Okay. Okay.
I'm only rezzing Junkrat. You don't even. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not rezzing any of you.
Payload secure. Move out.
Discord McCree. Discord Hermano.
I return to the fight.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Oh, there's a McCree behind us, boys. Come on.
Discord on Missy.
Oh, these kids are trash.
Nice. Chaser 1. I did not see that.
Easy peasy. Here, I'll wake you up.
Back in my day, we'd have this payload delivered already. I'm ready to initiate top sequence.
I have my ult.
Is you on?
I am repaired.
Fucking ride.
Experience tranquility.
Rhinestone Blue! Yeah. I'ma die. Yeah, alright, that res was useless.
I am with you.
I will not waste this chance.
Discord and Zarya. Oh my god.
Yeah, we may need
Don't move toward us. Roadhog.
The payload moves.
Want me to go Orisa or something?
Keep it safe.
You want Road to switch?
No.
Should we're fine for now.
Yeah, we've managed to break them. It's just that Shatter's gonna be devastating.
Yeah, I know. I can start working on Ryan.
Discord Ryan. I could have saved that, but I did not have my ult up.
Greetings. The payload is stopped, and here I thought we had a plan.
Guys, I have ult.
Go in with that, go in with that.
Both tanks are dead. Go, go, go. Oh, come on. Alright, both healers ults are up.
I am repaired.
Mercy, get the mercy. Nice. Oh guys, I'm on point. Help, help.
Protect me, protect me, protect me.
Discord on McCree.
Again.
Sorry, hello? Hello?
Enemy surviving.
30 seconds.
Oh. It's nice, nice.
We must keep it safe.
Shit, guys, good shit.
She slept me in the meanest sleep.
Mercy down.
She slept me again. Mercy on me.
Alright. Alright.
60 seconds. Enemy surviving. Prepare to re-engage.
Guys, you have to protect your healers.
I tried to, but this Arya has a lot of HP. Fall back over.
My ultimate is charging.
30 seconds remaining.
Coming at you. Enemies re-engaging.
Oh, okay, bye world.
Mine's behind.
I have res. Can you see this? Yes. Guys, touch point. Lit. Oh, there's 2 of us down. Thank you, Mercy. Still alive.
No touch point.
Alright, that's fine, we're good.
I'm going DPS on attack.
Switching sides.
There you go. We got pretty far. That's good.
Prepare your defenses.
I need a shield. I need 2 of them.
You want me to go, Ryan? Or should I say D.Va?
Go, Ryan. The soldier and Genji isn't bad, but another healer would be juicy. But
I'm just gonna tell you now, I can't heal. Don't look at my hour.
I'll be watching over you.
this map has a fucking choke point, so it's easy to hold. Especially with the Bastion.
Did someone call for this?
Follow me.
Do you want both of us on you, Bastion, or just one of us?
Just Orisa.
My healing spell is upon you.
Because then the Bastion can see.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys still might want to hold the high ground,
though. Yeah.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
Like soldier, especially. Your best up here.
Let's come damage boost.
I'm away.
Let's get you back out there. My damage spell is upon you.
Once they get to that choke, you gotta fall back, guys.
I could be.
Oh, Reaper! Okay, we gotta fall back. We gotta fall back.
My healing spell is upon you.
Fall back to the choke.
Okay.
Reinhardt's flanking behind. Don't sit up. Don't sit up. He's gonna charge you. Baby Diva's behind us.
Right beside me. Did someone call for a lift?
Careful. Oh, they have a Hanzo.
Casting a healing spell.
Bastion, just be careful if you don't.
Yeah.
Damage amplified. I'm taking care of you.
Alright, I'm down. I have ult too, if we get in trouble.
I've got you.
Aw, thank you,
I
Mercy.
still have use for you. Get them off me.
What the hell is this Reaper's plan?
Mercy down. Over here.
Reinhardt.
Enemy contact.
Oh, Ryan, could have healed you.
I made a mistake. I messed up.
Fall back, Junk. Fall back.
I was trying to get back.
Fuck, I tried getting behind the shield.
I'm taking care of you. I still have use
Ooh.
for you.
Nice ult, Mercy.
Oh fuck. It's wasn't bad.
Hanzo's behind.
Oh, nice, Mercy.
Come here, get stabilized.
I have my ult.
You might want to reset your shield.
60 seconds remaining. Activating.
Did someone call for a lift?
The Hanzo's so stupid, he wasted his ult only on me.
Reaper's behind, he has ult!
I was the only one that died to that?
I booped him out of there.
Let's get you back out there.
I'm out. Wanna play more?
Oh, I got two. I got two. Get on point.
Yeah, stay on point.
Guys, come on. I can test it. Thank you. I'm coming back as fast as I can, guys.
I'm on fire.
Alright, the bomb did nothing. Come on, I'm coming. Come on, come on, come on. Contest, I'm on. Come on, I'm coming. No! I died.
Some assistance.
Mercy's down.
It's all good.
Oh my gosh.
It's all good.
I tried. I was on it for as long as I could say.
I was trying to. Reaper ulted on the payload.
Good, don't worry about it.
We shouldn't have been in the choke. Like that's
Yeah, we shouldn't have stayed there for too long. But we wasted time.
Fair. I might go Widow in a second for this Pharah.
We have a soldier.
Yeah, we have the hit scan.
Bastion,
Soldier, deal with that
high
fucking
ground,
Pharah.
Orisa. Actually, wait, you can do it too, Bastion. Just go turret and shoot her.
I am, but you gotta remember, Bastion's turret doesn't shoot that straight.
The spread is wide enough as long as she's not too far out of range of you. You're still hits, man.
Alright guys, my ult's almost up. Oh, nice sniping, Bastion.
Did someone call for a lift?
Yeah, Diva, you don't want to be in the face of them.
Casting a healing spell.
There, Reinhardt's behind us.
Kobe.
Have my ult.
Ah, the wonders of modern medicine. Ha! 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 Ha!
60 seconds remaining.
Guys, don't push too far up.
Yeah, hold this area.
My healing spell is upon you.
My ultimate is ready. Let's go.
Guys, fall back to the choke, fall back to the choke. That's taking too much damage. Reinhardt's behind us.
Help me!
30 seconds remaining.
Baby D.Va and Reaper behind you.
I should not have flown.
Alright guys, should I ult?
Yeah, try your best.
Do it.
Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I only got one. Oh god.
They all got off, don't worry.
I still have
Thank you, Mercy.
my son never dies.
Oh my god! No! Oh my god!
Dang, that's another lost point.
Right beside you.
Oh fuck.
That was so
Okay,
close.
come on.
Oh my god.
Whatever, they have one.
Uh,
Fall back, guys, fall back. You don't need to be up there.
y'all need to play around me, legit. Especially in this area.
No, we almost had it. It's just we were so far under the choke that Farah just broke through everything.
Did someone call for it?
But yeah, we really need to play around.
Reaper flanking.
As long as you see.
60 seconds remaining.
Reaper's right there.
Someone get the fucking Farah, like legitimately.
I got her. She's dead.
Farah's back.
On the way.
D.Va behind. That was a terrible ult by you. Their D.Va.
30 seconds remaining.
My healing spell is upon you. Don't let up. It's almost over. I'm taking care.
Alright, they're regrouping. And
Get the Farah instantly.
Almost at Vol. But yeah, Junk, we're gonna need you to ult some.
Fair dead. I'm dead though.
I still have use for you.
I got the run.
No.
Nice.
Yes, D.Va.
Okay, get that D.Va and we're...
Heilstrahl aktiviert.
Okay, GG.
I will watch over you.
Good game, guys. Good game.
Nice.
Play of the game.
Yeah, we don't need to watch this. Oh god, no. So bad.
Justice right